Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see
Hello.
us and hear us now.
Hello.
Yeah, let's check those mics. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
That's enough. Calm it down. Calm it down. None of that.
No,
None
never.
of that. We're here to have fun, not embarrass ourselves. Come on. Let's do this. All right.
I'm here to do both.
It's true. It's true. I think we all are.
knows,
To be honest, I think we all. No. Hey, chat. Let us know if anyone's muted or frozen. We'll try to get that fixed right away. Sometimes little glitches happen along the way, or just off pitch. Just let us know. We'll work on it. We need a little bit of practice. You know how it goes. Hey, this is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do every Thursday, same place, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard for Syrinscape. I'm going to get into a little recap about the team, the current campaign, and kind of what's going on before we dive in. But before we do that, let's go around the table like we always do, introduce ourselves, tell people where they can find us online, and introduce the characters. Ellen, start it off, otherwise we all fall apart.
Hello. Yeah, so I am Ellen, or Ellen K. Graham if you follow me on Twitter. Ellen K. Graham 1, rather, because I am the one, the only. And any other Ellen K. Grahams can report directly to me for termination. And you can check out all the fun streams I do. You can catch me on GM Workshop every Wednesday, where I do a really fun Dragonlance game where a big old dysfunctional D&D family trying to have a family discussion, and all these dragonkin just keep trying to kill us. It's whack. And then, of course, Cybernation Uncensored, where I played June with the wonderful Rockette and Rob. And stay tuned, because I will be running a game for Gary. And I'm going to be running Teens in Space, which is the wonderful version of the Kids on Bikes system. Very, very fun. Phil and I have played it before for Roll to Cast Live. With the writer Doug Lewandowski. Speaking of Roll to Cast, you can also find me there. That's ROLE. We are an Any-winning variety TTRPG podcast. Each season of the podcast is a different game system, so there's something for everyone. We're currently on Starfinder by Paizo, and people have been really into it, really loving the space opera feel of it. So check that out. Check out all our other seasons. Like, subscribe, and head to all of our other socials. Phil will tell you more about it. And I'll just say, today, I'm playing truly the original Alley Cats, and I've got my little heart to prove it. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. But of course, my heart belongs to Hades.
Oh, very true. Yeah, and shout out.
She put it in a jar.
I like the callback.
That's
to
love right there.
Yeah, the previous session hunting down Bizarro Alley Cats. I saw Shinobi in chat asking about it. So yeah, they've been able to take out Bizarro Bud, Bizarro Alley. I think today they're pursuing Bizarro Hades. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not do the recap now. Let's continue going around the table. Introductions. Rockette.
Yes, hello everyone. It is I, Rockette Fox, your second favorite person, and I'm. You may not realize it, but tonight I'm also running the game My Brain's in Space, because I am not 100%. I'm a little under the weather, so any insanity beyond regular Hades insanity is actually just regular Hades insanity. So bear that in mind. I will be doing the best I can, though, so bear with.
I'm hearing we're gonna have a
Otherwise-
crazy fever dream version of Hades
Yes,
or something like
we
it. Could be
are.
crazy. I don't know.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, otherwise, if you ever want to come find me, I do indeed play Dune with the wonderful Ellen and the fantastic Rob and some other amazing cast people. Is the last Sunday of the month. On the last Monday of the month, we play Shadows of Esterin. And then also, we are going to be over on Trooper SJP's channel, restarting the second season of Traveler, Pirates of Dranax, with a solo episode with your girl, me. Otherwise known as the Harlock. And yeah, I'm on the socials. You can look me up. You can find me. But I also have a Patreon in which I have stuff virtually, but I also send out goodies like this. It's a zine. It's tiny. It's made with my very own hands, and it has ghosts on it. This one does anyway. So that is who I am, but who you really care about me being tonight is Hades, who is gonna try her best.
Yeah, and I gotta just shout out to our players too. I think every single one of you have been sick at one point and just like fought through it on stream and like came through like a trooper and just making it happen. And just shout out for making the game fun even when you're feeling a little bit down. Also, speaking of the things that you create there, Rockette, I want to give a big shout out for that book art. I think that is absolutely amazing. Maybe on break you can grab it if it's not handy and show it on camera, because I think that thing is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone should check that out. But Phil, it's your turn. What's up?
Hello, I'm Phil. I am an Aussie like Ellen, and like Ellen, I am a member of Roll to Cast. So she's told you about the show, but we also the podcast. We also have a YouTube channel where we play a live game on the last weekend of every month, and that game is chosen by our patrons. Out of a few choices, we're playing Morkborg this month, which I'm very much looking forward to. Heard a lot about that game.
Good, Merkberg.
So yeah, we do that. We also have a very active Discord where we talk about all things pop culture, from games to movies to everything in between, and also just post lots of pictures of our pets, which is very nice. We're also 1 week away from finishing our live show. If you are randomly down in Adelaide, tough luck. We sold out. So
nice.
Yeah, we've been steadily getting more audiences every week, so it's been a lot of fun to do it live. Another reason to join our YouTube is that we will eventually put those videos online. Our last show is going to be this weekend, and all our shows have been powered by the amazing Syrinscape. It's been working actually so well because apart from all the sound sets that they have in there, you can put your own sounds in. We can load our own music and stuff in there. Such a good program. Love it. But today, I'm playing Bud. The solo who's just waiting for everybody to clear up all their business so we can, get back to business as normal.
Nice. Very true. For a second there, I thought you were just gonna leave it there, and I'm playing Bud.
Play
Like no description, nothing.
What a Bud thing to say.
It would be absolutely in character, already in character.
I'm a solo, whatever.
Exactly. And Brandon.
I'm Brennan Perkins, also known as TM_Brando, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about The Last of Us 2D20, which is happening on Cybernation Uncensored this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be super awesome. I'm really psyched about this. There are infected. There are other people of all sorts of not very savory kind. Yeah. Without giving away too much. And there's also New York City and Rikers Island and all good things like that. So feel free to check that out. If you want to see the episodes that have already aired, go to Cybernation Uncensored's YouTube channel, and there you will find the previous episodes and get to know our cast. And today I'm playing Rush, the fixer of your dreams. Wait, somebody already did the dreams. The fixer of nightmares, except I turn the nightmares into good dreams because I'm selling good stuff that you can use to fight the monsters in your nightmares. So as long as you got eddies in your dream, you're fine.
I like it. And that sounds like the right fixer
is-
thing to say. That sounds right.
That's why you should always go to sleep with cash in your pocket.
Exactly.
In case you
Indeed.
need
And also-
to buy stuff in your dreams.
Yeah, and shout out, Ellen, you mentioned it there in chat. Do want to shout out all the awesome Syrinscape merch where you can get the teams, characters on there. We have a Rush one that Ellen made, or the character ones that Rockette made. So make sure you check out the Syrinscape merch. I believe the link goes from the website too, so you can just hit up Syrinscape. I don't have the trigger here to put it in chat. I apologize. I'll have to get that. And I know Dan is out today. He's in a Paizo meeting. So we have no help from Dan. We have no help from Dan today. We're on our own.
We're vulnerable.
We're-
We're gonna be besieged
we're vulnerable.
on all
It's okay.
sides by bots.
We're gonna
And
do
Me
okay.
with no pearls to grasp.
We have some mods. We'll
I'll
be
keep
okay.
buying things. I've got the
Exactly.
hammer.
Exactly.
I'm
We'll be
wielding
okay.
it.
But before we get into all that, let me introduce myself. I'm the Game Master here. I'm Rob Mulligan, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. You might have heard Rockette and Brandon mention it already because, yes, they run lots of content on our channel as well as myself and lots of other Game Masters and producers. We have all kinds of gameplay and tutorials, different series. We just started up Talk Nerdy to Me. We have a CNU reviews starting up. Phil, you just mentioned Morkborg. I'm actually starting up Cyborg in a couple weeks. Team Nevermore is
cool.
evolving into that. So really hype about that sort of stuff. I love the role play aspect versus the crunch. It definitely is style over everything with that. I'm excited about it. But yeah, tons of stuff. We live stream almost every day of the week, sometimes multiple times a day. Like this morning we did Cyberpunk Red. After this stream, you can shoot over to Cybernation Uncensored and check out some Star Trek run by GM Winter. But yeah, check out Cybernation Uncensored on YouTube as well. All the VODs go there, and then everything goes out to 30 plus podcast sites like iHeartRadio, Pandora, and stuff like that. Tons of excellent content, so please check it out. But before you give me any support for Cybernation Uncensored or any of our players' support for their brands and endeavors, make sure you first show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here every week. It's an amazing tool for your gameplay. It adds sounds and atmosphere. It automatically randomizes. You can, trigger things if you want or just set it and leave it, and you'll never feel like it repeats. They have officially licensed sound sets for almost every game you can think of. If they don't, you can create your own, like Phil was mentioning earlier, like they're doing. You can add in your own sounds. You can mix and match. It's just an amazing tool. They've also synced up with certain VTTs like Fantasy Grounds and others. It's amazing. So check out Syrinscape, show them some love. And yeah, it's the reason we're here every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard, playing Cyberpunk Red. Make sure you take a moment too to share the Twitch channel. Let people know we're live. If you belong to any Cyberpunk groups on Facebook, Discord channels, on Twitter, hit the retweet. Just help us spread the word. We would really appreciate that. This team has been through so much. We're already up to season 12. It's called Mirror Mirror. They're dealing with clones of themselves. They've been brainwashed through brain dances, working for Arasaka, getting into the hot zone, killing bozos, finding out that some of the campaigns didn't really happen, waking up in the brain dance again. Crazy stuff has happened. Please check out all the VODs on the Syrinscape YouTube to not miss a thing. All the plot twists, the crazy NPCs. But the team is currently back in Night City. They bombed the Hawk faction Arasaka in Tokyo. They're back taking out the Engram clones of themselves. We're calling them Bizarro Bud, Bizarro Rush, Bizarro Alley, Bizarro Hades. One at a time, they're taking them out. They already took out Bud when he was trying to take Donna out on a date, stepping on Bud's toes over at the cafe. Apparently Hades sent a missile into it. That's its own issue. Maybe we'll deal with that after they deal with all these clones.
Certainly there will be no ramifications.
We'll see what happens there. But last session, Allie had to deal with Bizarro Alley, and one of her main street team promoters were there. My beautiful wife, Val Mulligan. Also, shout out. Make sure you check out Val, Cyber_Valerie on Twitter. I never gave her the moment to give herself a shout out. She just jumped into gameplay. I feel horrible. So make sure you show Val some love. She was here last week doing a cameo, playing that character. Follow her on Twitter, Cyber_Valerie.
Get Rob out of the doghouse. Come
Exactly.
on,
Please,
come on,
please
people.
do. I forgot to give it. But anyways, here we are. We left off after they took out Allie, the Bizarro Alley. They went to her new apartment, this awesome penthouse sort of, or top level sort of penthouse looking suite. Had a little after party with main fans, kind of relaxing, just calling it a night. They tried to do a little research, seeing if they could find Bizarro Rush or Hades. They had no luck tracking down Rush. In fact, they found out that he's no longer living in the McMansion for the past past 2 days. So all they know is that he's in a couple days he's throwing a midnight market in the middle of a night market. That's all the only lead that they have so far. But they did get some leads on Hades. At least her grandma has called now twice. Called again last night saying, "Oh, honey, I sent the last of my savings. I hope it helps. I'm not sure what's going on, but let me know that you're okay." And that was the last message. So team is basically, they're going to try to pursue that. They at least have a little bit of a lead with Hades' grandma, at least a little something. And that's what they were going to do. But they kind of spent the night partying and resting. The team has just woken up in Allie's new apartment. We'll kind of take it from there as the team discusses plans and dives right in. They know, time is of the essence as these clones are figuring out that they're still alive back in Night City, hunting them down and got to get a move on. But you all woke up in Allie's apartment. I'll let you take it from here.
Oh God, my mouth is so dry.
Oh, I told you not to put all those cotton balls in there.
I never backed down from a dare, and I won. And then
no, I know I was, and I'm always impressed every time. Hades gives her a kiss. Hey, did you know that in your bathroom there's a fountain in your toilet?
I think. Did someone break the toilet? I don't think that's meant to be there.
No, you push buttons on it. It's a really big thing in Japan. I remember when I visited with my family before. It's wild.
Oh my god!
It really gave you all the bells and whistles out here, though.
I imagine, we just kind of tottered to the toilet and just,
all
spend
fours.
the time just, pushing all the buttons,
I imagine, camera
no.
view up from the toilet, see everyone's, leaning over.
Oh, absolutely. Water's going, the
day
seat's
button.
heating up, music is playing, neons are lighting, and there's 3 seashells that make no sense.
What do you think these are for?
I don't know, I think that's just decor, right?
Must be.
What even are they? Bud, this is an ocean thing, isn't it? Bud, what is this?
Just because I washed ashore doesn't mean I know everything about the ocean.
What?
I mean, you know more than us.
Yeah, you decorate with ocean stuff. I've seen sand and dirt all over your place before.
I think that's decoration. I just don't think Bud picks up after himself. No offense, Bud.
Yeah, the maid, I think she got jumped in the combat zone, so been looking for a new one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
I think clams have been extinct for 2 decades, so who knows?
Rough. Too many mermaids using them as bras, huh?
Yeah.
Something like that. God, we must still be drunk. What the hell?
I imagine we're all pretty hungover.
I will say though, yeah, Hades takes and pops one of those just caffeine cubes.
Oh yeah, the cough
that's
pops.
That's supposed to be made into coffee, but you just right in the mouth.
Coffee flavored drink, yeah.
Yeah. Little...
So I will listen, guys. I heard from my grandma again though. She gave this other Hades the last of her savings. The last of it. Can you believe
Isn't
this?
your
Who
grandma
does that?
kind of loaded?
Yeah, but she has several different savings accounts. This is the last of the ones in the southern part of Night City. It was a pretty small account, but still, who does that? Who takes grandma money?
Have you ever taken a loan off her yourself?
But what kind of a person do you think I am? I only take non-returnable gifts.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Well,
So, did your grandma give her the money, or did she just wire it?
She said it was a loan. She used that word specifically, a loan. I mean, personally, I feel like that's the first sign that would have been me. I've never once said I would ever pay anyone back for anything.
Yeah. I mean...
That is definitely not a me kind of behavior.
You still have my couch from 5 years ago. It's just yours now.
Yeah, I think that one belongs to the plants now. I'm pretty sure I got another couch that's on top of it.
If you were mean and evil, what would you do with your grandma's money?
Just for everyone, I imagine thought bubble pops up and we see instances where Hades bit off someone's face. We see an instance where Hades lit butt on fire and mildly apologized.
I imagine all of this is set to so happy together.
Yeah.
I can't see.
and then comes back to Hades in actual scene. I don't know. Maybe.
Where'd you go?
Maybe put it toward investments or something.
Oh, so something sensible. Okay.
Ugh, I don't even know you.
Hades, your agent goes off again. It's just a message from your grandma just saying, "Is everything okay?" I never heard back.
And Hades would text back, "Yes!" And then a whole bunch of emojis of the arm making the muscle.
It's very clear you're still hungover.
Oh, I can't believe this. I mean, it's better than sending a bunch of eggplants. That's usually what I do. She gets a kick out of it.
Maybe we should go see her. Maybe she's
Visitor?
seen you recently, and she can give us a tip off.
That's true. I can't imagine, like, she's real savvy. I can't imagine she'd give anyone a loan without asking about it.
She'd give you a loan without asking.
No. She always asks me what I want money for.
Well,
I don't always
this
tell
other-
the truth, but, you know.
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe this other Hades gave her a lie or some more information. Let's go interrogate your grandma.
Yeah!
She's at it too good for too long.
Yeah!
I'm down to us like drinking tea with.
Yeah, and Grandma's sitting there, like, sharpening a really big blade.
It's like cucumber sandwiches. We were like, thank you, Hades, Grandma.
Thank you, Mrs. Jin.
Grandma,
What did you call-
toward?
Are you okay?
Yeah. So are you? So what are you doing? Are you going to your grandma's? I'm hearing
Yes.
visiting. Or are you giving her a call, or what are you doing?
I think we're gonna visit.
We want to visit.
Yeah.
Was that-
Have a nice sit down.
We want cucumber sandwiches. We
Those
want
little
doilies.
tins, those little tins that you think have cookies in them but don't.
Just sewing equipment. Just sewing equipment.
Yeah, you can do
You
that.
think we have cucumbers?
I think she'd have
Cucumber.
cucumbers.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you visit her. She lets you in. You know, it's her grandma, but she seems a little distraught. She definitely doesn't seem fully of herself. Hey, kids, come on in. She turns around. She's just kind of picking up. And she looks at you, Hades. I didn't hear from you. Is everything okay?
Yeah, didn't you get my text? I just said, it says, yes, muscle.
Right, but you asked for the money, and then you said you were going to call me in the morning because I asked what it was for. You said you couldn't talk about it. You were going to call. You never called me, and then you're just texting me that. It just doesn't make sense. You know. Again, is everything okay? What's going on?
Granny, we have some terrible news. Do you remember in science class where you learn about cells dividing? And one cell will split into two cells, and then one's a good cell and one's an evil cell who asks your grandma for money and says that they'll pay her back, but then just don't because they're evil?
I don't remember any of this in school. Again, you're making no sense. What is going on? Hades, please. She looks
I
over
learned
to
about
Allie
that,
and
but
the
it was
others.
wolf.
What's going on? She looks to the
I
rest
learned
of you.
about that, but it was two wolves, and I think it was Jungian psychology.
Oh, yeah.
One's an evil wolf who's stealing your grandma's money.
Universal
Hi, Mrs.
symbolism.
It's so nice to see you again. We kind of have some doppelgangers running around town, courtesy of Arasaka. And we believe that Hades' clone has been asking you for money.
What? She starts
Yeah.
getting really upset and it sits down. What do you mean? There's clones and it asked me for money. What is going on? She starts
Should we
looking
put
really
the
distraught.
kettle on? I'm gonna head to the kitchen.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just
probably
like
for the best. Put some drugs in it.
okay.
Yeah, and I imagine because Hades' family was involved in corporate stuff, like they're going to be pretty intimately familiar with Arasaka and all that they're capable of and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, you know Arasaka, how they are. Well, we got tied up with them briefly, and they made clones of us. And I just got back in town, And apparently the clone of me has been being not great.
Oh my God. Why would you ever work with Arasaka? You know about what they've done, and she starts mumbling to herself and kind of walking around the apartment.
No, Graham, it's okay. It's okay. We're not working with them anymore. We're pretty much clean cut. It's fine now. We just have to make sure that these clones never see the light of day after we kill them.
She just starts like
I made tea.
talking to herself. Oh, I can't have anything right now, but please just.
I'll take it.
Look, Mrs. Jin, we just need to know what Hades has been saying to you recently. Have you seen her recently? Do you mind if we looked at your messages?
Yeah, she said anything about where, and she hasn't said anything about what she needs the money for. Has she said anything about where she is or where she'll be?
I mean, it's just so confusing to me. It's talking about you, like her and she, and I just. It's still confusing to me.
Maybe we can call her something else.
I'm just saying
it's
confusing for me to understand that the whole cloning situation is just a lot to take in. So please, just give me a moment, please.
Yeah, no, of course, and Hayes would go sit next to her and like kind of, put an arm around her and rub her back a little bit. And you know what? I think you make a very good point. Everyone, from here on in, I posit that we refer to this other Hades as Georgina.
Oh yeah, she'd hate that.
Yeah, she would.
She seems.
You see your grandma
like
get. Please, everyone, just calm down. I'm not referring to not knowing who it is. I'm saying this is just a lot to take in. You have a clone now. You took all my money. Give me a second. Stop joking around, Hades. Please, quiet now. She starts reprimanding you and telling you to sit down. Now listen to me. The first time that you contacted me, she contacted me. I went and met her at your apartment. It was you in the apartment, I thought, and I gave her the money she needed. She said she was in a situation and had to pay off some debt things and was in trouble, and I figured it was your edge running stuff, and then calls me 2 days later for more money and saying that if I don't, then something bad might happen to her. So I sent it. I wired it right to her, but I didn't see her. I don't know where she's been. She's been in your apartment. I met her there days ago. That's why this is so confusing to me. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't think that it was you. This is very upsetting. I don't know why you would work with Arasaka. You see the troubles this is causing. And she starts kind of getting back into almost like a rant again, getting herself all worked up again.
No, you're right. But Granny, we will make sure to get the money back for you.
Yeah, and Mrs. Jin, we didn't really have a choice. I mean, your history with Corpse, you would know it was either we played along until we could find the first way out, or we'd just end up dead somewhere. So we just played it safe, did what we needed to, and this is basically how we can cut ties with them for good. They can't fully get to us without these clones. And obviously, you wouldn't have trusted anyone other than Hades, so, it's not your fault for falling for it. I mean, all of our lives have been thrown into disarray.
And she looks at you, Hades, and it's your upbringing with Corpse and our exec lifestyles that you should have known better to even get started with Arasaka in the first place. This is just horrible. Please, yes, fine. Get my investments back. This is ridiculous. Just go. You get this handled. She opens her door and starts gesturing for you all to leave. She grabs the tea from your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Hades. Is this a bad time to bring up the engagement?
Running announcement.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
I imagine Hades would be like, also, by the way, and then Alan would just like pull her out.
No, we're done. Thank you. The tea was lovely.
Yeah, and you all leave. Obviously, Grandma's a bit upset. She's stressed out over the whole thing. You can obviously see that she knows about Arasaka. She's upset with that even being an issue in the first place, causing all this, and then just kind of, downplaying the situation with the clone, giving it a name, kind of, even just a little bit of joking with a situation like this. It seemed to have really upset her to the point where she actually got a little bit angry. But
Yes. You should have known better.
I think she took it rather well.
Yeah, that went great. Well, we know Hades has been, Georgina has been at your apartment, so.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Oh
my gosh, she's been touching all of my stuff with her me hands.
You need to give your Nana a code word. Maybe
Oh
not.
my god, you're right. Hades knocks on the door very vigorously.
Oh God.
yeah, she opens. Why aren't you taking care of this?
Grammy! This is very important. Now remember
my
what I'm about to tell you. This is important.
Okay, what?
Apple bottom.
Really? She actually laughs a little bit, kind of changes her mood for a second, and then she gets herself. What? Just
All right, I'll see you later.
Get over. Gosh, she
And
slams
Hades
the
closes the door.
That's what gets her to laugh? I don't understand your grandma.
You know these older broads. All right, let's go to my apartment, I guess.
Yeah, and reminding everyone that Bud is on his new cyber bike, his Harvey 100, whereas Rush has his sort of chromed out dune buggy from the Aldecaldos.
Ooh.
So I imagine possibly Hades on the back of the bike, Allie in the dune buggy, as kind of like what you did when you went to the restaurant to meet Donna a couple nights ago. That sort of same setup. But yeah, you can do that. You make your way over to Hades' apartment. As you get there, you know it's a busy day, people coming and going, as it always is. You know, it's a big apartment complex. As you enter the lobby, yeah, everyone give me a perception as you kind of enter into the scene here. And let me know what you have, because I don't have the dice on the overlay just yet, because we do have a special guest that's going to be appearing, and I don't want to lift up the welcome cover to show the dice until we're ready to dive into the guest as well. So just let me know what you roll on that perception.
11?
That means we can lie to Rob, guys.
Not too good. 11's not too good.
Oh.
No, an 11.
I mean 111.
I mean,
19.
yeah,
19 is
1
great.
million.
Allie?
11 also.
11. What about Bud? Bud.
I'm just making sure I got my detection.
Oh yeah.
as a
Allocate your points.
Solo. And then I got to find the I'm totally awake. It's not the morning here.
To be fair,
Oh,
all of our
nice.
characters are hungover.
Yes.
23.
23.
Nice. Yeah, when you get there, you see it's a busy complex. People coming and going that live there. Nothing that stands out of the ordinary. You do notice, I think her name was Katrina or Katina.
Katrina.
Katrina, your building manager. She's kind of standing down there, vaping on her sort of long custom vape that she always has. Kind of in that sort of nightgown sort of look. Always looks a little, just a little off, but she's always running around handling things. But as you enter, you notice her. Nothing else. You don't see Bizarro Hades. You don't see anybody else that you recognize, anything like that. But as you enter, you see Katrina make eye contact with you, and she kind of smiles and comes running up to you, Hades, and the group. And she's like, "Oh, Hades, very well. Yes, I got your transfer. Everything's very fine. Yes, very happy to see you. You're back already. Didn't you just leave? Anything I can do to help
Yes,
you?
I
Anything
come and go very strangely in unexpected ways.
Yes, anything I can do to help you?
What transfer?
Yes. Remind my friend here what also as a reminder to everyone, Bud lives in this complex now too.
Yes, yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
just a reminder,
He,
something even with having to do, human perception. You notice right away when she comes up. It's not typical. Katrina, she's usually, pretty rude to you, pretty short.
Bit of a
Yes.
grumpy
had
Gus, I'd
rent
say.
issues. I mean, your apartment did blow up and torch half of that level in the past, so she does have reasons. But for some reason,
Which
she's
wasn't
being,
my fault,
she's
by
being
the way,
super
but-
nice to you now, and running up, and just being nice. So anything I can do, your transfer, you covered the rent for the rest of the year. We were locked in. I don't bother you. I do anything. I get it. Look, we see eye to eye now. Everything's fine. What do you need? Do you need help? Anything?
No, carry on, carry along. Do you have any snacks on you, actually? Because I'm getting a little peckish.
Oh, let's see. She pulls out a couple sticks of gum. This is all I have.
Oh,
Here.
yes, I'll go ahead and thank you.
Sorry, I was wondering about inquiring into a place here myself. What this transfer Hades gave you, is that like a deposit or like a better internet, or
No, that's
what are we talking here?
No, that's fine. You want to move in too? You do like Hades. You can you pay in advance. I give a little discount. You get everything pay in advance, and then you any amenities. I help you. Anything you need. I'm at your
Actually,
service.
yeah.
Very much
Yeah,
appreciated.
we need the security camera footage from Hades' floor for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think someone put
okay.
a sign on my back that I didn't notice.
But that's fine. Very well. You find out who does that. I will have them evicted for you. Very done. And she
Thank
gets on her
you.
agent.
That is very thoughtful of you.
She says, "Oh, that should transfer in a few minutes. Let me get what you need." And she kind of goes over to the manager desk.
Wait, so she's really nice now because you paid in advance? Is that all it takes?
Money. Language of the people, bud. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd like to pay my rent, please.
What were you saying, Rush?
Saying it works for me. Just you pay me in advance. I'm always happy.
Works
We
for a
don't
lot of
pay
people.
you ever.
But
I'm just saying to anybody that does.
That's why he looks so grumpy. Look at him.
But yeah, she goes over to the manager's desk, starts messing with the computer. Her agent, you can tell she's getting you the footage. It should send over to your agent in a few moments, like she mentioned. But while she's doing that, what's the team doing for the sake of streamlining and kind of moving things forward a bit? What's the team doing?
Do we need to stay down there while she's transferred? Could we go
No,
up
not
to
at
the
all. She's
apartment?
going to send it to your agent, she said.
Okay,
You're free to do whatever you want.
I mean, we'd probably head up toward there to take a peek around.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, thanks, thanks PWB for the sub. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Does mail kind of get delivered to the doors, or is there like a little pigeonhole or anything?
Like physical mail?
Yeah.
I don't think that exists.
What
I
are
think
we
it-
living in the 2020s?
Yeah, I think everything's
Sorry,
pretty much
online shopping.
Yeah, no, everything's pretty much
That's
digital
true.
now.
That is true.
Yeah.
All mail messages, everything's pretty much digital nowadays. You know,
Rip.
package deliveries and things like that. Yeah, I'm sure it could come to the lobby. There's probably individual deliveries up to the, like maybe a delivery drone or something in
Yeah.
the building that just kind of tracks it up
That'd
to
be cool.
wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
That sort of system. Just think.
So it would go to the door, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah, no
but you can do
worries.
that. You make your way up to Hades' apartment for the sake of streamlining. You get up there. You're up to Hades' door. The first thing that you notice, Hades, is the locks have been changed. The keypad isn't working with your original keypad for your apartment.
What the heck?
You might want to go get yourself reauthorized. Hang on, I'm just going to go get a fresh change of underwear.
Ew, bud.
Why?
Can I?
I crashed your place last night. What, do you think I have a change of clothes there?
Yes. Can I? Instead of going back down, can I try and just do an electronics to get through it,
Nice.
Yeah,
or
sure.
security tech?
Yeah, give
Did
me that
you
roll.
bring fresh underwear, Rush?
Always.
It's a 14.
Craghorst says, "Bud wears underwear." Chat's having doubts.
Truly, that's the real shock of the day.
That's
that he
right.
doesn't commando everywhere.
Yeah, you're able to pop it open for the sake of
This is
streamlining
rude.
too. I'll
Rude.
make it a little bit easier. It's the standard building code. It just has been reprogrammed to a different keypad or key card. But it pops open. It opens, and you're in your apartment. The first thing you notice is smells fresh. There's some type of air freshener thing in here that wasn't here before. The place looks clean. Some of the furniture has been replaced with some top-end stuff. You could tell that there's been some upgrading done to the kind of decorations and the whole setup here. If you want, everyone can give me either a perception or a conceal reveal, but you can just give me one or the other, whichever you want. Each has different implications.
All on Nana's dime, huh?
Yeah.
19
Oh,
on conceal
what?
reveal.
14 for Hades.
5.
19 on perception.
Nice. Basically, as you're kind of looking around the apartment, you see,
Who brought this dog in here?
Speaking of that, Bud, you notice on one of the tables some instructions and some code information to sync up to your agent. This thing called the Doberman 500. Speaking of a dog sound, and it's basically Doberman 500. Shout out to the Black Chrome put out by Artal Sorian, James Gray and them gifting out. Now it's officially out. Anybody can pick that up, check it out. But yeah, you basically find some information about a Doberman 500. It's basically developed by Salve Oil. Doberman 500 is K-Tech's answer to unreliable security labor. The four-legged combat drone is designed to guard important people and deliver maximum punishment to anyone who dares to make a move against them. And unlike human employees, it can't call in sick, take a bribe, or fall asleep on guard duty. There's a lot more to it. I'm not going to dive in. All the information is there in black chrome. Anyone can check that out. But just to kind of paraphrase, when purchased, a K-Tech Doberman 500 is synced to your agent. Linking an agent requires 5 uninterrupted minutes. Both agents must remain within 6 meters of the drone the entire time. Unlike other drones, the Doberman cannot be countered using electronic security tech skill. It's very different. They have 3 different modes: standby, sentry, and tracking. And there's different things with that. You're not that familiar with it. I mean, you could read in details if you have specific questions about it. Since, Bud, you found all the information. Seems like Bizarro Hades has ordered or gotten this Doberman 500. You found that paperwork. The rest of you with Conceal Reveal go through the apartment, and the thing that you notice is you see that Hades apparently has a date night tonight. Today, supposed to be meeting. She might even be on her way there now. It's supposed to be like an afternoon sort of lunch, brunch sort of thing, and then with someone named Tatsu. And instantly Hades and maybe Alley Cats. Would Alley Cats recognize that name, Hades?
I don't think so.
Well, Hades recognizes the name Tatsu. Maybe Allie and Rush, since you were doing the concealed reveal with Hades, you notice her facial expression kind of change when all of you find out that Bizarro Hades is going on a date night with Tatsu, going to meet up at what looks like his little corporate, his exec shop that he had. That there's an address. It looks like it's in Old Japantown, on the edge of the Glen in Old Japantown or something. But she's going to meet there for some date night. A guy named Tatsu. But anyways, that's what you all find. Bud with those instructions and some packaging and things for the Doberman 500. Hades, Rush, and Allie about that date night info, and a person named Tatsu.
Oh my god! We need to go. We need to go. We need to go right now. Hades just starts toward the door.
Oh, okay. We're just. I guess we're going.
Okay. I'll grab this. I'll take the manual, like the instruction manual for the Doberman. Okay, let's go. Can you tell us?
No.
Let's walk and talk. I mean,
You're not gonna tell us?
who's Katsu? What's going on?
Cats. Oh my god! I can't. She wouldn't. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, there's
Hades will not give an actual straight answer, like while they're on their way over.
Okay. So do we just speculate
Does
about
anybody,
who this person is?
Well, I think it could possibly be a little contested thing. Maybe Hades isn't really giving it. You can tell she's kind of upset with herself, and she's thinking about this person, Tatsu. Maybe there's a little, interrogation sort of thing, a little persuasion contested to Hades. And Hades, I'll take whatever skill you think you would contest that with. I mean, it could just be a persuasion versus persuasion, just sort of interrogation sort of thing. But I could also see Hades leaning into either human perception. The rest of the team could use human perception. I would take that as well, if you're trying to get a better read on her.
Could I use bribery?
No. It'd have to be some type of perceptive or figuring it out thing, you know?
I'll give her persuasion. We go way back.
Yeah, go for it. Let me know what you get.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna try persuasion. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like Billy Crystal there. That's a 28.
Oh, jeez.
So it made sense.
Well, I'm pretty sure Hades got the lowest of everyone here, is what it seems.
Yeah, so Hades.
Persuade me.
Yeah, they're persuading you, Hades. I think you're feeling it. You have to indulge. Allie is getting. They're getting it out of you.
Yeah.
Come on, there's nothing that you could, nothing about this person that we would judge you for.
It's my first boyfriend. He was a corp.
Okay, that's not that embarrassing at all.
I don't even know about it. Oh my god.
We met the boyfriend I ran over with a car. Do you really think?
But I never got to run him over with a car.
Well, maybe we can now.
You say the sweetest things.
Because I love you, babes.
All right, where are they meeting?
He's got a shop.
What kind of shop? Weapons?
I'm not really sure. It's been a really long time.
Yeah, what we could say is that
Crypto?
Hades kind of reveals some stuff that that was her first boyfriend back in the day. Everyone knows she kind of grew up in the corpo exec lifestyle. This was another exec that she kind of dated through family friends. It was almost felt arranged a little bit, as some corp families would kind of do to try to get more power couple things going for their lineage and things. Hades wasn't feeling it. Obviously, she was meant to meet Allie in the future, you know. She wasn't really into this guy Tatsu, but dated, kind of leaned into the corpo exec stuff before she parted ways and went on to her new life, being an Edgerunner, getting into net running. You know her history. Everyone watched the Session 0. That's on the Syrinscape YouTube. All the VODs are there where we break down the characters. But yeah, he was an exec. Apparently, Hades goes on to say, yeah, she kind of lost touch with him over the years, but she dated him for a while. She knows over the years he's tried to contact her here and there, but she always brushes him off. You know, she has a new life. She's not into him. She never was. She even heard that she kind of like multi-classed into trying to be a rocker now, trying to be a rocker and still trying to hit up Hades every once in a while. She never really talks about it. She just brushes him off. But yeah, apparently he has a shop. His family company dealt in chipware. They did stuff with chipware and shipping and things like that. Apparently he had a shop, like I said, on the edge of Old Japantown in the Glen, kind of on the verge there, kind of near there. It's in a building called the Apex. It was the Night City Apex. It was supposed to be like a really tall building, almost very narrow, almost like a needle, with all these kind of sublets hanging on the outside of the building. Each one its kind of own little independent shop. Where some people would live, they would work out of. It was supposed to be this real kind of nice upper class thing on the edge of the Glen, leaning into Old Japantown combat zone to kind of make it nicer, but it didn't work. You know, it's kind of run down. Not the best clientele ended up moving in. Lots of kind of lower businesses, lower execs, fixers, kind of shady stuff, and even locals. They never called it the NC Apex. They look at it it looks like little blisters on it, so they call it the Blister Building. It's just not a nice nickname for it. It's just kind of not a cool spot, but apparently he has a shop in there, a little unit, still, whether dealing in chipware or leaning into being a rocker, whatever. All you know is that about him, and you know apparently Hades is heading there for a sort of lunch date and to hang out with him today. Just to give a little more depth.
Oh my God, they're having brunch! They're having brunch! You know what this means.
You'll be sitting down when I shoot you?
Eggs Benedict.
Mimosas, damn it.
Every time.
Can I shoot you? Is that okay once we find you?
Yeah.
Sweet, okay, let's go.
Yeah, and you get to the building, it's as I described, that sort of tall, narrow center that is a bit of the anchor of the foundation, almost like an exposed framework, but in the center, with these sort of independent sublets that kind of stagger and go around, almost looking like a spiral as it goes up, but each one with its own independent entrance, kind of going down as the outskirts of this sort of center framework has all these individual sort of like key past elevators going up to their own little independent units and such. And don't even have to do library search or anything. It's registered. It's right in the business directory. You clearly can see Hades finds it. She finds Tatsu's name, his business name. It is obviously dealing with chipware and things like that. We can even say, Tatsu's Chips, or if someone wants to come up with a more creative sort of fun name. It's not that important, but it's always fun to come up with something creative towards that. But yeah, you find it. You know he's up there.
Oh my god! It's called
halfway up the spiral. You're at the
Fish
at the
PH Fish and Chips.
I like it.
Yeah.
There we go. Fish
I'm
and
the
chips.
best.
Fishing for all kinds of chips and anything you might need. It has a little tagline or something. But yeah, love it. And yeah, you're at the building. People are coming and going. It's a bit busy, but you do get a feel, even though it's on the edge of the Glen, leaning into Old Japantown, it definitely feels more combat zone than the Glen here. Hence the building kind of run down, the clientele, that sort of vibe. But you're out front of the building right now.
Well, I guess this appears to be where his shop is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
No time like the present.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll tear this band. We'll rip the band-aid off. Come on.
All right.
You can do it. Come on.
Hades will grab her flamethrower and kind of get it ready, and then walk.
Well, okay, hang on. We are in an enclosed space.
Yeah, it just makes me feel more comfortable.
Okay.
It's my safety. It's my support flamethrower.
Maybe
It is.
if we can just shoot before Hades does.
I'm gonna try. Okay, so
Okay.
where's his shop? Fish and chips? That's a terrible pun.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Don't like it.
Yeah, and you find the chute that leads up to that level, that unit, that shop. And you're able to get up there, just for the sake of streamlining. You get that entrance, you get up to that shop. When you get up to that sort of lobby entrance, just like all of them, it kind of opens up to just a little open thing, some synthetic plants, some generic sort of painting on the wall. You hear some Muzak sort of DJ stuff playing in this generic lobby. You see the door to Fish and Chips. It clearly says closed as you see the neon sign kind of flickering, one of the letters maybe coming in and out. Looks like an older sign, but it says closed. It's definitely not open right now.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to draw my pistol and see if the door's actually locked.
Yeah, the door is locked as you kind of try it out. The other thing you notice, there is, a big sort of window pane kind of like on either side of the door that kind of curvatures around this sort of blister building that comes out.
Can we see inside?
Yeah, it's a bit tinted, it's a bit thick, and you can see kind of drop shades down. But just on the crack, you can kind of see through it, and you can see in the front of this shop, you can see there's a sort of counter in the back, a back door. There's another door off to the side that looks open, and right there in the center, you can see kind of like a table made up, draped cloth. You see Hades, you see Bizarro Hades sitting there, and you see Tatsu sitting there, Hades. You recognize him right away. The rest of you don't, but you see Bizarro Hades there on date night through this window, sitting there. They're laughing, they're cheersing. You can see some food there. It looks like real food too. It looks like she has some money to buy some real food, whether it's hers or his. But they're hanging out, and enter our guest. Let me remove our little our cover here. Give me 1 second. Hey, Bryce. Sorry it took so long. Thank you for hanging out and bearing with us.
Hello, I've been sitting here in silence.
In silence, I know. Thank you so much. I know sometimes we can dive into the role play. It can take a little longer than we expected. I really appreciate you sitting tight and waiting for the big reveal. Before we dive into character, before we move back into it, I want to take a moment to allow you to introduce yourself. I know you've been a friend. We've been working together. You're part of Fantasy Grounds and been helping a ton. But take a moment. Tell people where they can find you online, all that good stuff. And yeah, go for it.
First, Belmorta, yes, I can be silent when I hit the mute button.
That's funny.
Second, hello, I am Bryce Musso. You can find me on Twitch at Bryce Loves Gaming. You can also find me on Twitter at Bryce Musso, Mousseau. It is a French last name, so it is hard to spell. I know the pain. Anyway, I also am the streaming specialist over at Fantasy Grounds, and every Friday night I host an actual play over there called Fabled Dice. We're currently playing Wizards of the Coast's Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure. Although tomorrow night we've got a very, very special one shot with a friend of mine, and it was honestly the funniest thing I've ever recorded. So maybe come check that out.
Oh yeah, definitely will. Yeah, and again, thanks so much for all the help with Fantasy Grounds. Shout out to Fantasy Grounds, official sponsor of not only Cybernation Uncensored, but Syrinscape. I know we have an official partnership with Syrinscape and their sound sets and just all the good synergy there. So just so happy to have you here. Everyone, make sure you check out Fantasy Grounds. Check out Bryce. Show some love. Happy to have him here. Bryce is playing Tatsu. I'm really digging, like my wife last week playing one of the NPCs, Bryce stepping in to play one of the NPCs. A lot of fun. If you have your 10-sided die, just have that handy. I've got all your stats and skills.
I do. I've got 2 of them.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Actually, I have 4 of them, but these 2 I can't read.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, use the ones you can read. That'll help. And
Legible dice.
yeah, exactly. But okay, the blind's looking at Hades, recognizes him. You see Tatsu sitting there having a little lunch brunch thing with Bizarro Hades. Real Hades looks upset. The rest of you see this all going down.
Oh my
what's
God!
going on?
They're cheersing! They're cheersing with
All right.
glasses or things that look like glasses.
Hades, Bud, Alley,
you want
Rush.
me to-
Everyone, give me a
Yes.
stealth as you're all chatting about this.
Oh, Hades
dang.
is not trying
And
to be
then
stealthy.
Tatsu, give me a 1d10 for your
Shit's still
perception.
Yeah, are we at disadvantage because
Hades is not trying to be stealthy, even a little bit. I will tell you
I rolled
right
a 1.
now.
18?
Oh, give me
You
another
rolled
1d10.
1? Beautiful.
And yeah, Hades, -2 if you're not even trying. What was
Watch
the
this be
second
the
one,
one
Tatsu?
time.
Oh, 1 more.
Yeah, one more. If you got a 1.
That is a 3.
Okay. Not that bad.
10. That's with a -2 as well.
Yeah,
That's better than I really do.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Hades
was gonna
turns.
say, like,
Hades turns and kind of like mentions, oh, they're having a date, and you all are kind of discussing what to do. Bud's trying to get you to be quiet. Tatsu,
I will not
all of a
be
sudden,
silenced.
you hear some chattering coming out front of your office door. You know you're closed. It's just a little odd. And as you notice it, Bizarro Hades also notices, looks at you, looks out front, looks back at you, and Hades, Rush, Bud, Allie, take off your headphones.
ooh.
And
Me too.
yeah.
You,
And yeah, Tatsu.
I can't hear what I'm gonna say.
basically, Bizarro Hades kind of sees you noticing that someone's out there, and then stops and says, "Hold on, there's something I have to tell you. There's been some clone of me and some people trying to hunt me down. I think it's like somebody trying to be me or something. Lately, it's been kind of sketchy. I got a call from Allie recently, and I haven't heard back. I've been trying to brush it off, but I think something's going on. I'm just warning you if we're hearing some weird stuff and you're supposed to be closed."
All right. I mean, it seems like that maybe should have been mentioned earlier, but
I know. I know. You know how I am. I don't want to worry you. It sounds crazy, but I just have a funny feeling with the way things have been going. She keeps like looking at the door and looking back at you. I'm gonna go lay low in the safe room. Why don't you see who it is? If it's anybody bad, please handle it for me, honey. And she leans in and gives you a kiss.
of course.
And she goes back into the back door, and let's get everyone with their headphones back on.
you said Hades, Rush, Alley. I got so confused.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I was listening and I was like, probably shouldn't be listening. Hang on.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna remove myself from the situation here.
yeah. Basically, you all start, chattering, and then while Bud, you're trying to get Hades to come down. She's like, "I will not
be silenced.
And then, like, you notice in through the window as you're looking and trying to get them to be quiet, you see like Tatsu kind of looking towards the door. You see Bizarro Hades,
they've
talking
seen
to
us.
Tatsu.
Oh,
Bizarro Hades
God.
gets up and goes
They're
behind
talking.
the counter and goes behind
she's
that
leaving.
door behind the counter and closes the door as Tatsu.
Oh, she just went inside.
Stands
Yeah,
up,
you better run! Oh, I can't
starts
believe
making
this.
his
This
way
is
towards the
ridiculous.
door.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
He's coming this way. He's about to open the door.
Yeah, well.
Okay, you, who's doing the talking?
Me, I'm gonna do the talking. Hey, you get out here right now!
Oh god.
Tatsu, you hear Hades' voice out front, even though Hades literally just told you what she told you. It's definitely lining up with what she told you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you,
I guess
can you read the sign? We're closed.
I can't even believe
Not
what
for
I'm seeing right
Hades.
now. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I can't believe I'm seeing you, seeing me, seeing you over there in the other room at the same time. It's absurd.
Would you mind opening up? We'll clear all this up.
Is nothing sacred anymore?
Does the door have any kind of like one of those like chain locks on it or anything that I can like open it, but just a little bit?
Yeah, I would say it has something like that. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say
so
it might
I'm
also
open
have
it just
like
a little bit, just enough to
might have like an
actually
open
look
window
out.
too. Like a little
Okay.
open hologram.
Yeah.
Or it could open a little bit, whichever you prefer. Same concept. Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. Just want enough that I can see
Sure.
clearly who's out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Hades' face will be right there.
Yeah, you open it, you see Hades' face right in your face. It's a little odd because you were just told what you were told with the real Hades, and now you got this Hades. It's odd.
What are you doing in there?
Who are you?
Who am I? What have you been told? What did she tell you? Lies.
All right,
That's what she told
I'm-
you. Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Turns to the rest of the group. I can't believe this. I am in disbelief. It was one thing seeing all of your lives get messed around with, but now it's my life.
You hear a sort of like clink, clink, clink coming from behind Tatsu as you see through the crack in the door, walking from behind the counter, a Doberman 500. Bud recognizes it right away because he looked at the instructions and the syncing info and all that. Like you see it, it kind of walks up and it's posed behind Tatsu and it just starts like growling towards the door.
Tatsu,
Oh,
when you
that's
get a
fine.
dog, I thought you were allergic.
No, that's Bizarro Hades' dog. Look,
She
I
got
waved.
me a dog without even
I
asking
waved
me.
I waved the extraction manual. Yeah. It's a guard dog, robot guard dog.
You know,
As it
I've always thought
turns out,
about
I'm not
getting a
allergic
dog.
to robots.
Well, I suppose that does make sense.
Look,
Could you let us in?
yeah, obviously, you were just entertaining Hades, so, you know.
Yeah, which is why it's
bygones.
very confusing that now Hades is at my door.
You can imagine
Is
how
it?
confusing it is for us, knowing
Is
that
it,
there's
Tatsu?
another
Is it
Hades
that
out there.
confusing?
All of a sudden, you hear in the intercom in your office, Tatsu coming from the back room, but in the intercom it says, and you hear Hades' voice, and it just says, "Honey, don't believe their bullshit. Just kill them, kill them!" And it just yells, "Kill them."
Oh, you're gonna shoot me now! After the way we parted ways last time, you're gonna shoot me! I can't believe this.
So
I can't believe.
how-
Do it! Do it! Do it!
No,
Does the
I wouldn't-
Doberman robot have a name, by the way?
Oh yeah, what would
Other
Hades
Hades
name
out
the
there.
Doberman 500? Hades, what would Bizarro Hades name?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Georgina.
Yeah. Sprinkles. The dog is Sprinkles.
All right.
Maybe we could just talk with you privately for a second. If,
Yeah, I think we could do that.
okay. So, just like sorting out a timeline here, how long have you and that Hades been dating? About 2 weeks or something?
On the intercom.
Oh,
Don't trust
I'd
them,
say
just
it's been
shoot
about
them!
12
Tatsu,
years.
don't trust
It'd
them,
be,
just
I'd
shoot
say
them!
it's been about 12 years! I can hear
Not
you
that
in
long.
there.
She starts yelling, "Just shoot them, don't trust them, Tatsu, don't trust them!"
Oh, I can't believe you come out here right now, you coward! You show your beautiful face!
Yeah, you know what? How about you come in and I'm gonna open the door.
Do you
Hades will,
reckon-
hey, just like puffing and.
As I open the door,
The Doberman-
Sprinkles, kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive in front of Hades, try and grab.
What?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's get Tatsu, give me a 1d10. Everybody else, give me your initiative.
Cool.
7.
Make sure that updates. 7? Okay, cool.
Uh, 16.
8. Nice
So
big ol'
17.
8.
You are too mad.
Um,
Too mad. Can't act too mad.
yeah, the door gets pulled open as Tatsu says, "Sprinkles, kill," and kind of backs up a little bit, kind of making some room as you see Sprinkles kind of puff up as some of the mechanics kind of puff up in the back in the chromer to make it look a little bigger, like how a dog might puff up the hair on its back on the scruff, as the eyes kind of light up red, and you see the teeth kind of extract, go a little longer as it goes to lunge forward as Tatsu steps back, and Rush, you kind of got the jump on this.
That is ungentlemanly. And,
It is?
Well, is it possible for me to brush past Tatsu towards where Bizarro Hades is hiding?
Yeah, there's he stepped back. The Doberman is kind of stepping forward, but you have your movement. You can step in through the doorway, and you've got the initiative on this.
All right, so I'm going to use my movement to see if I can get to that door where Bizarro Hades is. I've got a move of 7. Is that enough to get me there?
Oh yeah. You enter the office. You just whipping right past Tatsu and this Doberman and beeline it back for that back door. You make it all the way back there, and you still have an action.
Okay, is it an action to open the door, or is the door locked?
Yeah, you grab it. It's locked.
Okay, then I can use my action to pick it, or does that take too long to do in combat?
No, you can use an action to try to pick it. Yeah.
All right, then
It's gonna be electronic security though for this one. It looks like it's a reinforced sort of safe door.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Mm.
I'm not very good at that.
I believe in you, though.
It's a 14.
What if you just give it a real good kick?
Yeah,
Just jiggle it.
yeah, you mess with it a little bit. It doesn't go. It just keeps clicking red over. And then as you're trying to mess with it, you even hear Bizarro Hades yelling from inside, kind of muffled, barely coming through the wall. And yeah, over
Oh,
to
God.
I don't know. You
Allie.
don't want any.
You see Rush kind of rush in the door, making his way to the back side as that Doberman's gearing up. Tatsu steps back. What are you doing?
Is it me or Bud?
You.
We got the same, but
Oh, I didn't realize you both had the same. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, either one. You guys can give it to either one, or you can roll for it. What do you want to do?
what do you think, Phil? Should we roll for it?
Go on then.
Just like a D10?
Yeah.
Alright. Woo.
10.
Yep, that's you.
1.
Yeah, a little different.
After you.
I don't know how strong this dog is. I mean, I've been looking at the manual briefly. Can I grapple it? I just
Does
yeah,
grab
it
you
it.
have
know-
an off?
Yeah, in fact, you've got the manual. You took it. You checked it out. So you're able to see that this Doberman 500, aside from the syncing capabilities, takes 5 minutes to sync to an agent. You need both agents present within 6 meters to kind of take over control. It has those 3 different modes. It has a move of 8. It has an SP of 11. It has 25 HP. You know, it has an exotic, very heavy melee weapon with its bite. So you know it could do like 46 damage with that bite.
Awesome.
Oh,
Wonderful.
No!
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
It will
Does
be.
it have, like, do I know enough about it for you to tell me its grapple skill? Like,
Yeah, you know that it has a combat number of 10.
yeah, I'll grab it. I'm gonna grab the dog.
I mean, if I've learned nothing from Steve Irwin, it's just that you have to keep its mouth shut.
Like, yeah, that's right. Not to get too meta, but I'd rather not completely destroy the dog because it would be very cool if at the end of the session, Hades had
Oh, I
a
want it.
robot dog.
I want it
Yeah.
so much.
Well,
So I'm going to avoid killing it.
I
I'm
rolled
sure you
really
can
big.
repair it.
I'm gonna let you know I rolled
Yeah.
really big.
Sweet. We got any
He's
plus
double
twos?
bluffing. He's
I-
double
I-
bluffing.
We
I
do.
believe I have
Plus
2
2.
negative 2s too. I hold on. Let me get
He
my
does.
old
He's
sheet.
Oh,
been
come on
saving
now.
them.
I'm not gonna use it
I
right now.
should-
Yeah. Come
Okay,
on, people.
brilliant.
Yeah, I've got
Come
2
on,
of
people in chat. You don't want us to kill a dog more than we don't want to kill a dog. So
It's a
let's
drone.
another
We
plus
got
another
two
one.
going.
I use 2 luck as well.
Okay.
And so I've got a total of extra 4. Rolling.
Beautiful.
18.
Nice. Yeah, you go to grapple it as this thing just kind of like wiggles like right past you as it just like jolts and moves really fast, kind of arching its
Whoa.
back, almost
Look at this
cat-like.
thing. Bad dog.
Admiring
Whoa.
it before it kills us.
Allie, you see Bud kind of lunge in, trying to grapple this thing as it dodges him. Tatsu takes a step back, Rush making it to the back of the room, messing with the back door. What are you doing?
Hades, you still got your microwaver? That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna yell to Hades. But I'm just gonna cyber snake this dog, I reckon.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I can't really.
Man.
Bah. Yeah, talk to it in a language it understands.
Yeah.
What did I just?
Go for it. Give me melee.
You must have an aimed shot on. You got a -8 on there.
I assure you, nothing select. This happened last
That's
time.
weird. Yeah, that's super weird.
Well, we can just do the math. Is that your
You
cyber
can-
thing?
yeah,
Is that
I
your
can
melee?
do it.
Is that your
yeah,
melee?
I just. It's my melee, yes. So
Okay.
it's.
So it'd be 16, right?
Yeah.
That
I
that
don't know
wins. You
what-
just had to beat a 15. So let's just go with that. Try to take that -8 off, but if not, we can just do the math. But give me the damage. Cyber Snake
Cool.
comes out, bites this Doberman 500 drone.
That's
Dog,
16.
16 points
Good roll.
of damage.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
And in terms of like move, is there like a table or something I can jump up on?
Yeah, I mean, there's a table where they have their real food and chairs, and then behind there is a sort of desk where you can see some boxes and crates, and then the big doors behind that desk. If you can picture kind of this open lobby and little office sort of look.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the main desk behind the brunch table. You have 2 options to jump up if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll jump up and just like knock over all of their fancy food.
Sure, yeah, you
And just
jump
be
up.
like, Hades, microwave this dog, please.
And Hades, over to you as Allie, Cyber Snake tries to, bites this Doberman 500 and jumps up on the table, knocking all the food down. What are you doing?
Okay. Gonna go ahead and microwave it.
Yeah, give me your pistol.
I had to prove that I was the true alpha by
Oh
biting
my
the
god.
dog.
That is not true though. Hang on. I don't know
Really
how.
gonna wait.
Cause it's
Ammo
just
for
gonna do that.
microwaver, it's chart?
Using
It's charged.
Yeah, I know.
It did this last here. Hang on, let me just do
We really
It should have 8 shots per charge or something, doesn't it? Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just roll your handgun.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
roll
I think that's
handgun.
what I'm gonna do.
Just do that.
If it's the same. Yeah.
Yep.
It should be. Oh,
Unless
no!
you've been somehow using the
No,
microwave.
yeah,
and
you
charge
shoot
something
this
else.
thing off, and it just kind of, you see that sort of blank wave kind of go past this Doberman, kind of hit the
Aw.
wall, and you can even see like his sort of digital calendar on the wall. Some of the lights go out from his neons, like it just passed and hit the wall, taking out some circuitry in the building. And then any movement or just shooting the?
Yeah, I'll get up on the table with Allie.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you hop up on the table with Allie.
And for flavor, just start throwing some of the food at it. And also at Tatsu.
Nice. And you do that, and then you hear on the intercom like, "What are you doing? Just kill them, Tatsu, and just frack them!" And just starts yelling cuss words. You hear Hades yelling. It's even distorting the speaker in the room. It's hard to make her out. You know how loud she can get. But then you see this turret drop down in the back, kind of like above the big kind of desk. It drops down, kind of facing the front of the office. As
Well, that's not good.
as
Oh,
Hades
really? This now?
unleashes this turret in the direction of all of you. We'll
That's
say,
bad.
we'll
It's
say-
a bad time.
Yeah, we'll say it goes right at Hades.
No,
She basically,
that's
no,
not
she's
Yeah.
Mason.
Hades,
No.
do you
Yeah, I
have?
know, right?
You don't. Is your reflex 8 or higher?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then just give me your shoulder arms.
As-
-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget
So
the -1
Bizarro
with
Hades,
clones.
yeah.
Hold on one second. And yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
roll for
Should've just shot.
Bizarro.
Should have just shot you
8.
through the window.
8.
Yeah.
Just double check it.
8, my magic number.
Oh, lucky you're.
No, yeah, this shot goes off, basically whipping past you, hitting the wall.
Ah, you suck.
It's getting real hairy.
Damn, I don't have it. Turret's rate of fire too. Chat, let
Yeah,
me
we-
know. I believe it is because it's treated like a shoulder, but hold on. I don't have it in front of me.
Depends, yeah. Depends what.
We
Kind
could
of gun
all
it
just
is.
had a nice chat about
Yeah,
this.
give me your
Tatsu.
give me your shoulder arms again, Hades.
Now your place is gonna get riggedy wrecked.
That would be a 7.
Yeah, again, just misses this turret, just shooting off a couple rounds, just landing on either side of the door, not making any significant damage.
This is why we don't do this!
And then over to Tatsu, you basically see everything described. You see Rush kind of come in the door behind you, go into the back door where you know Hades is locked up, running this turret. He's trying to mess with the door. You see Bud trying to grapple the Doberman 500, kind of failing as the Doberman lunges out to the side as Alley Cat's Cyber Snake bites into the Doberman as she jumps on the table. Hades jumps on the table, shooting off the microwaver, missing everyone. Now it's your turn. You kind of took a step back. All this chaos is happening at once. What is Tatsu doing?
Well, first, I guess I'm gonna pull my pistol.
Which one? You know, you've got.
A heavy pistol.
Okay, yeah, you pull out the heavy pistol.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out that heavy pistol and
Has a rate of fire of 2, so you can shoot it off twice. You have a few targets here.
yeah, I think I'm gonna at least fire one of them at Rush since he's going for Hades.
Like it. All right, cool. Yeah, give me your 1d10.
And that is a 4.
Okay, Rush, give me your evasion.
Okay, this is 17 to evade.
Wow.
Yeah, you dodge it.
Nice.
Cartwheel across.
You hear a round, basically a shot go off in the room after the turret and all the other chaos, and the round just kind of hits right past your head into the wall as you're messing with the electronic lock. But Tatsu, you have another rate of fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire a second one at
Don't you dare fire at him!
Rush. That is a 7.
Nice, Rush, evasion.
Oh no. Come on, Rush, you're slippery.
22 to evade.
Hades.
Oh!
He's
Yeah.
got a base 13 evade,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he's a wiry one apparently. But yeah, another round. You hear a couple rounds go off as he just kind of hit into the wall past you. All of you see Tatsu kind of bringing his attention towards Rush, who's trying to head back to that back room. And then, any movement or just kind of holding your ground in the middle of the office?
Where am I in the room?
You're kind of right in the center because you were up near the door, but when all of it went, you kind of took a few steps back to let the Doberman attack, you know?
Okay. Then, I probably will... I'll probably move over closer to where Rush is.
Okay.
Kind of away from the rest of the people and over to eventually stop him from getting in.
Yeah, you make your way over to Rush, and then just as you do that, you see the Doberman kind of like lunge back from Alley Cat's Cyber Snake as they jump on the table, and it turns back attention to Rush, and it just like lunges up over the table, diving at you, Rush, and going to bite you in the back.
Wrinkles.
Give me your evasion.
Tear his leg off.
That is bad pet ownership.
It's an 18 to evade.
This is why we broke up. This kind of behavior.
Nice. I'm going to use both of my 2s to make it
No!
bite Rush.
No.
There you go, chat. I used both of them. I am now tanked out. No more negative 2s for me. But it does make that bite a successful bite.
Good to know.
Right.
To know there's no more negative.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm a glass cannon, so
Only 8 points of damage. Your SP is in half, rounded up. So you probably only take a couple points of damage there. But still,
Right.
you feel this thing kind of lunge over the table and bite down on you. What was that, bud?
It bites a little bit of your pants, and you have your heart shaped, heart pattern underwear showing.
Love
Absolutely.
it. Each heart has a little cowboy hat on it.
Yeah.
Love
Oh my
it.
gosh, I'm imagining the heart is like it's in a similar style though to the what you need when you're in a Rush merchandise.
Perfect.
Just his own face in a
But
lumber.
lunges over the table, kind of digging into the top of the table. You see the claws kind of tear out some of the synthetic wood as it lunges back, bites Rush, and kind of lands in the back, slinging out some of his pants off to the side. And over to you, Rush. All attention on Rush right now. What's he doing?
come on now. And so I'm going to turn around with my Wolvers and start going at it with this,
Nice. Yeah, go for it.
trying to take out this dog. I know we're trying to, keep
Nah,
it.
screw that.
Nah, kill the dog.
always
So
repair
you
it.
get a nice bike and you get a nice apartment. And
We
what does
can
Hades get?
repair it. We can repair it.
It's a 24.
Yeah, you hit that first one. Give me the second one. I rolled both, so give me both swipes.
I think it's
I crit
just
fa-
more
I crit
important
failed,
that
too.
we,
And your crit successing. I crit failed.
Crits.
Nice. And I'm using dice. Has nothing to do with Fantasy Grounds algorithm or any of that. And I crit failed. So, both. Give me both damages as you just wolver into this Doberman 500. Both hits landing.
Okay, it's
Well
a
done.
10 and a critical injury, 18.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
lucky
guy.
in stats.
What
but
was the
also
what was the
lucky
second
in
one? What was the
life.
second damage total?
18.
18.
18.
Damn, Rush.
And I broke its ribs.
Oh,
That's bad.
Do
for
robot dogs have ribs?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah, you
damn, that's good.
crack down with that second blow. I mean, both blows do some damage. The second one really cracking in. It even did extra damage. Criticals, remembering that does an extra 5 points of damage, which I've accounted for. And you see like half of like the chrome body, the structure just kind of cave in, and you clearly feel the wolvers break through some of the internal structure, like the equivalent of breaking ribs in a human you've done to this drone Doberman, as it like kind of screeches out. And you see some sparks kind of spark out. It starts catching on fire, kind of flops down, going into like convulsion sort of mode as it's on the ground, appearing to be in kind of death save mode, as you kind of destroyed this thing, the equivalent of. But you do have any movement? Are you using any movement?
Is there any cover?
The desk that you're behind is a little bit of cover. You'd have to go on the other side. Where are you trying to get cover from?
From Tatsu right now.
You'd have to go on the other side of the desk, away from the door that you were trying to break into.
Okay,
Which
I'll
you
do
could.
that. Yeah, I'll do that for now. I don't have a ton of HP, so.
Yeah, I love it. A couple swipes with the Wolvers, really fracking up this Doberman, and they're just kind of like lunging up over the desk just to get a little bit away from Tatsu. And yeah, all this chaos happening within seconds. Alley Cats, what are you doing? In fact, let me change up our sounds here in Syrinscape. Also, Bryce, I didn't tell you, but I put the link there in the chat on the Discord if you want to hear any of the sounds. I don't know.
I've got it right now,
Oh,
actually.
okay, perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, let me get some trouble on the dance floor. I'm going to go with Melee, just for the fact that we just got some Wolvers in the action. I'll leave up the combat music here. Chat, just let me know if things get a little too loud. I can always lower things. I'm going to get rid of some of the crowd cheers and stuff since I can't imagine the team would be cheering it on. They're more just wrapped up in the middle of combat, right? But
other
Allie,
Hades might have put on some sound.
it's very possible.
Just the sound of a crowd cheering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. But Allie, yeah, you see all this go down as Rush a couple swipes as the Doberman kind of goes into convulsion, sparking and smoking. It seems like he really fracked it up and then dove over the table or the desk. What are you doing?
So we've got the turrets coming from other Hades.
Oh yes, the turret. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I probably. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to kill this dog.
Kill the dog. Kill the dog.
Kill the dog. Let's do it. Take it off the playing field.
Sprinkles.
Not sprinkles.
Sprinkles, no.
Yeah, sprinkles. Yeah, I guess I will cyber snake it again.
All right, go for it.
I'm just hoping that the aimed thing is not on.
No.
Yeah, you just gotta beat a 10.
No, I did not.
Nope.
I did not.
Yeah, we'll say as the cyber snake goes, this Doberman's convulsing so much it's kind of caught in this weird spasm of the mechanics, and the cyber snake just kind of misses it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any movement?
Where are the? Is there any like cover from where the turrets would hit?
You could go over where Rush is on this side of the desk.
Okay. Yeah, closer to the other Hades. I'll do that. I'll just like jump down from the. I essentially am playing the floor is lava in this other. In Tatsu's shop of like I jump from the table to like the couch to then like on the desk to then behind with Rush and just see it. Wow. This other Hades sucks.
But
I think she's quite lovely.
Yeah, you would.
You would.
Hades, how did you break up with this schmuck?
I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm doing it to insult you.
It's time for me to get out the Mono 3. Hums as I bring it out, and I'm just gonna go to stab this dog.
nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, give me your.
Bowser, would you like to play the doggy?
25.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. You can just describe how you destroy this thing as it just goes into sparks and whatever. I mean, get creative. You know, you've destroyed this. You've overkilled.
Look at his
Overkilled the
face.
hell
Look
out
at
of
his
this
face.
thing. Yeah.
So
How could you?
Oh no,
Aw.
Bowser.
So I can dive in the room to begin with, and like it like leaps out of my arms. I can completely miss it, and then it goes out, it bounds across the room and goes after Rush. I look up, I'm like, draw the sword, step up on the table, leap in the air, and then just come down with a stab that goes through the dog into the floor. A twist to like finally shut it down, and then as I draw the sword out, I go, bad dog.
Okay, now Bowser, you're dead.
Yeah, it collapses down. You see just some sparkage. You can see that it completely destroyed. You can even see where like some of the mechanics have made the legs like convult off and kind of like snap off, like it's just completely been put into yeah, absolutely.
You made his
Overkilled
legs come off.
And Hades, over to you.
Yes.
As Bud destroys this thing.
Well, Hades initially had entered the room with her flamethrower.
She's up on the
ready to
table
go.
right now.
Yeah, I know. So she's gonna go ahead and aim it at Tatsu and just let her rip.
Whoa!
Yeah, go
Wow,
for
it
it.
was a bad breakup.
Well, I don't
thought
even know
we were
that
doing well.
I don't even know that it was that bad. She's mad right now, though.
Right.
Yeah, give me a 1d10 Tatsu and Hades. Yeah, give me your.
Oh my god.
Is it just
oh my
shoulder? Or
God.
is that heavy?
It's shoulder.
That's an
shoulder.
8.
Shoulder.
It's an exotic shotgun.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come be a guest on site.
Oh wait, is
Oh, that's not
yeah,
your
well.
flamethrower? Is,
You'll get flamethrowered.
Hold on, flamethrower isn't that treated like shell?
Yeah, which
Yes,
means
yes.
it's 16 to beat. Hits everyone in the square.
Well, it didn't. I can tell you
You
that
got a
right
minus
now.
5. So
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
set
even
it
go.
off.
It doesn't even go off. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
Or
you
13 to beat. It might be 13.
yeah, no,
Oh,
I think it
I
is
get what's
13. But
going
yeah,
on here.
you basically pull it out. You set it off at Tatsu, and yeah, just in the excitement of everything going down, and Bud kind of cutting in front of you to jump that table to take out the Doberman by rush. Like it just kind of threw you off. You obviously don't want to set
Well.
Bud on fire again.
Again.
So maybe that kind of threw you off, and you just kind of like go off to the side, and the flamethrower just whips across the side wall, catching side of the office on fire. Now the room is starting to fill with smoke. It's on fire. You can feel the heat from it. It's definitely spreading. But you do that. You basically shoot all that out. The Doberman just kind of
Wow.
lays there still convulsing, just kind of shaking, sparking, catching more on fire. You can see part of the Doberman 500 kind of like melting onto the ground from the
no!
heat. Like it's just intense amount of damage as it's sparking. Tatsu, over to you as Hades tried to just flamethrower you and went off to the side. You see Bud lunge
move
over
as
you
well?
and take out the Doberman 500. Rush standing, jumping over the table to take cover away from you. Allie diving back down there, and Hades, yeah, absolutely, you have a movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get cover with the gang from the turret as well.
Okay.
Can I try to intercept Hades?
No, she's ahead of you in initiative, so she's able to jump down behind the desk. However, you have a couple options. You can still see Bud, who is over there, who just took out the Doberman. He's like right next to you. You could like take a step over and do a melee attack. You do have those knuck melee things if you want to do something like that. You could still use either one of the guns. I know Hades gave you one. You also have your heavy pistol you've been using. You also could use your movement and go on the other side of the desk where Rush and Allie and Hades have dove down and hid. It's not that big of a room. It's just an office room,
Yeah.
lobby. So you have options here. What do you think you would do?
Well, hear me out. We could still talk about it.
You could surrender.
Tatsu's not
That's
feeling
an
it.
option.
Yeah, Tatsu's.
Have a chat. Have a chat.
He drank the Kool-Aid. He really thinks all of you are the enemy. You know.
Yeah, I was like, dying
not- I'm not-
because
I'm not here to talk to you. All right. Then yeah, I think you said Bud's like pretty much right next to me.
Yeah, Bud's right there. The rest are hiding
All right.
behind the desk.
I'll move over to Bud and hit him with my knuckles.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me the 10, Bud, evasion.
I have a better evasion than Rush does. So hopefully I roll decently.
That's tempting fate, if you ask me.
That's right. 20.
Yeah, he's able to dodge the first one. But you
Yeah,
have a
but
rate of fire
I
of
rolled
2.
a 2 on that. So oh, cool. I rolled
Thirty-
another
Wow,
2.
Bud.
Oh, another 2.
Oh.
And Bud evasion critical success 31. Yeah, you dodge it like a ninja. Bud as Tatsu kind of steps up to you, and you notice that when he kind of steps to you and tries to do these punches, you can clearly see that he has I'm trying to get the pronunciation right from Black Chrome, but Faysal's Magna Knuckles. You're familiar being a solo. They're basically knuckle dusters, kind of set up. If you get hit twice, doesn't necessarily have to do damage, but you just get a successful hit twice. You're doing a cyber tech check, kind of like you got hit with an EMP. They're electrifying.
Oh
and
wow.
stuff. Yeah, kind of.
That's
a-
pretty
but
smart. Yeah.
again, your evasion, your top-notch solo, you dodge both hits.
Just very casually as well. The second one was a crit. He's just swaying out of the way, just like No.
Yeah, I feel that you're dodging, but you're
No.
like looking at the knucks, like, oh, nice.
Oh sweet. Where'd you get those?
But yeah, over to the top as Hades, Bizarro Hades.
The turret hasn't fired. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bizarro Hades. Well, I kind of have her at the top. She's technically
cool,
at the end. She's after
I just thought we'd missed her chance to shoot at someone. Sorry.
And an unending loop
Yeah,
is the beginning, not also
Yeah,
the
usually
end.
put it at the end,
That's true.
at the top. We'll say it's at the end. It's after Tatsu, after the Doberman.
Okay.
But yeah, you hear the voice kind of yell out, "Yeah, like that, Tatsu. Yeah, frack him up!" And then you see
I
the turret
missed.
kind of go. She's still your cheerleader. She's still cheering you on. But you hear the turret kind of a shutdown sort of vibe as then you hear like kind of hit the room. And you just see this sort of sleep gas kind of pump out into the office, not affecting Tatsu. You can tell he must have the internal filter sort of system set up.
Oh no.
Does anybody here have the filter or the gas mask set up?
Nose filters? No. I got
I
paid
have
editors. That's never helped me ever.
I have resist drugs and torture.
Yeah, that'll do
I
it.
really need to invest in a gas mask.
Resist drugs and torture DV13. Everyone's got to beat right here.
Yeah.
If you got luck
man.
plus 2s, let me know beforehand. But you got to beat a DV13. Give me resist torture. And
We
drugs.
have
Yeah, I
one plus
have
two.
toxin binders.
Oh, then you're fine. Hades.
Oh, what?
Yeah, if you have toxic binders, then you're fine. Bud, you're fine. As the gas goes off, you can smell and taste the sweet, distinct sleep gas, and you avoid it.
trying to put us to sleep?
Allie,
Well,
you're
it
good.
crossed my mind.
17.
What about Rush? Rush.
That other Hades didn't even notice you missed. You know, she doesn't even pay attention to you.
Ooh, everyone sees Rush collapse to the ground unconscious and start snoring.
I can't believe this. Now, he's down. He's down. He's down.
Oh, God.
And Rush, over to you. All you can do is dream. As you lay there,
snore a little bit.
You
Is it
snore a little
nice?
bit. Allie, over to you. As you see everything kind of going down, the gas fill, you see Rush drop. Doesn't seem to affect Tatsu. Half of the office is on fire, filling with smoke. What's Allie doing?
Oh, God. Yeah, damn it. It is the lift all over again. What is my... Grapple is like brawling, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Skill, isn't it?
No, that is the skill for it. Yeah, brawling.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know whether I would just try and like grapple Tatsu or whether I'd just go straight for Hades.
Let's do this. Quick 5-minute bio break. I was going to streamline things a bit, but we do have a little bit more combat here, and we know Hades is locked back. She just dropped the sleep gas. Quick 5-minute bio break. Don't anyone go anywhere. I'm going to leave the mics hot for my players if you want to discuss what Allie should do next. Chat has ideas. Chime in. But again, don't go anywhere. We will be back in literally 5 minutes. And I did load up some pictures. I know we missed it last week. I wasn't ready, so I loaded up a few this week. Just some fun things to look at, so definitely stick around for that. And yeah, we'll be back 5 minutes.
Rob Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
All right, cool.
I'm
Don't
gonna
forget,
dash
we're
over.
not muted, but no one can see us.
Yeah. Time for zip ties and bathtubs. Yeah, Rush, if you don't wake up, we're gonna have to start drawing all over your face in permanent marker.
Fair
I
enough.
support this plan.
That's my yeah, cool. Yeah. Baby, we're all agreed. We
We've worked it out. We agree now.
Yeah. We can unite on childish pranks.
We're gonna draw a fake mustache over his actual
Over
mustache.
his real mustache. He's gonna look so silly.
Well,
yeah,
that's
goodness, I'm
what
not sure what to
for making Will my dump stat.
yeah, luck's mine. So truly, I'm glad I just managed to sneak through with this pass. But if the gas is still there, like if it doesn't dissipate, we'll have to keep rolling.
As
true.
Chad said, slumber party at my place.
Slumber party at your place, you know, love you, you know.
With a
but
side of murder.
You know, the group just met Tatsu, and we haven't exactly made great first impressions on each other. Yeah, I don't know whether I just try and like kind of tackle you, just be like, she doesn't, she's just not that into you, or whether I just go and try and kill other Hades and be done with it. Who knows? I'm a whimsical creature, you know. And my god, this sinus infection is real bad.
Hope we get better soon.
Thanks. Yeah, I've got a gig tonight where it's like 80s themed, and I have to be like Annie Lennox. So it's just like, I think I'm just like a roving performer, so it's not too bad in that you can kind of like, you know, duck out into the hallways or whatever if you need a bit of a. But I did get an email a few days ago being like, can you maybe lead the crowd in like a 15-minute improv? And I'm like, Jesus, like these are the things that people ask performers last minute, and it's like, I guess I could. Like, it is in my skill set, probably. I just don't want the stress. I'd much rather do something that's rehearsed, you know? And I'm meant to be seeing My Chemical Romance on Monday, and I just want to be well for it. I've been dodging COVID left, right, and center, and now I'm like, well, the good thing is a sinus infection ain't contagious.
Yeah, you just feel like crap.
Yeah, I really don't want to pass out in a mosh pit of my favorite band. Although, if that's how I die,
That's a fun story, at least.
so be it. So be it. It's truly probably what I always, the way that I always wanted to go out. Alright, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. Now Bowser doesn't want to come in.
Silly puppy.
He is a silly puppy. It's just like, I feel like more and more he begins to hate streaming. I don't pay attention to it. Okay.
Well, I have no plan.
You have no plan? I don't know, I thought this was working out pretty well.
Yeah, you know, I figured just fly by the seat of your pants.
I was thinking,
play it easy,
you know,
work out.
rushing in and acting Rush was acting pretty well.
Well, you saw what happened to Rush.
I was gonna say, can't do that
Yeah.
now. Rush is passed out.
At least I'm sleeping behind cover.
That's
Truly, yeah. A
The
blanket.
only way it could be worse.
Yeah.
Sleeping in plain view of the turret.
So nice to have you on the stream, Bryce, as well.
Yes, it's nice to be
Yes.
here.
Thank you for
Sorry
joining.
that we're just like automatically trying to murder you.
I kind of figured that's exactly how this was gonna go. So
Yeah. I know, I
I thought maybe we would have a little bit of a conversation. Like, you know, I mean, there was a little
You
bit
thought
of.
that? You thought that?
Maybe we
Well-
can still have a conversation, but not right now.
To be fair, though,
To be fair.
Okay.
alternate Hades still has not accepted my words with Chubes invite, so you know it was gonna go dark since all that.
Thanks, Shareable. They finished our Cyberpunk 2020 season. Yeah, the ending
Hey.
is something, isn't it?
Whoa, no spoilers.
You should spoil it all.
Spoil everything.
Spoilers, the robot dog dies.
Aw.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
that just happened.
Probably would have been able to fix it had I not set half the room on fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone now.
Oh, it's gone. Like, it's beyond gone. It's one with the floor.
Sorry about that. At least now we know that they
I'm
exist
not.
and we can.
Here's
Invest-
your problem. The doll was sent to kill. was it? The doll was sent to evil. You were good. You were good.
The frozen yogurt is also cast.
Oh, that's bad. Me and my coworker, we just like try and give each other the like our favorite but more obscure Simpsons quotes. And one time she really got me with the voice memo of just like, "Ugh," and it's like Flanders pushing Homer out of the burning window. It's just like the noise he makes when he falls and then falls back inside.
Stupid sexy fingers.
Stupid sexy Flanders. What's this gravy made out of? Brown and water. Truly, so many great Simpsons quotes.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in years though.
If you're still a mess, Shareable, me too. We only recorded it 3 years ago, and I still feel sad about it. It's the joy of role playing.
Hey, we're all here. We ready to go back?
Yeah.
Hey, look at us.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Yes. Oh,
Look at us. We're doing
Professionals.
stuff.
unbelievable.
Hey,
would've thought? Not
everyone
me.
can see us now. They could hear us the whole time, but now they can see us. Also, earlier I didn't get a chance to say it during the intros because I didn't see them in chat, but shout out to Bronx Smash and Rufio, the two winners of our recent Cyberpunk Red gameplay raffle. We do that live
Yes.
every month in the Cybernation Uncensored Facebook group. You can go to the Cybernation Uncensored Patreon, and for like $10 a month, you can be part of the voting that happens all the time for different topics and things going on in Cybernation Uncensored. Plus, you're put into the raffle pool. So every month we'll pick 2 new players to kind of jump into Phoenix Rising, Valerie's team, and stream with us. So shout out to Bronx Smash and Rufio. Happy to see y'all.
Rufio.
All right, let's get these images up. I did load up a couple images. I know that we missed them last week, so I wanted to put a couple extra. Bryce, if you're not familiar, every week we try to put up some weird, funny, or old school picture, something different of one of our players or myself. We're back right around to me, I believe. And then I think we're on to Rockette next week, possibly. Next week, actually, we're off. I think Brandon has some things going on, and then we'll be back the week after that to deal with Bizarro Rush. But let's show off some of my pictures. I think earlier I showed me at 1 year old as proof that I was going to be an NFL football player. Now I do have me at 2 years old, and let's get that up there. There he is. If you've ever seen the movie Problem Child, I'm thinking that this was who they mimicked the character off of. And yes, I am still rocking a romper. I did start the
Every day.
male romper trend back at 1 and 2 years old. I think if anyone saw the first one with the NFL romper, but there I am. What a fit, says Steam Beth. I couldn't agree more. And it's just
Hello,
amazing.
Steam Beth.
We don't know that you're not wearing a romper right now.
It's very true.
It's true.
I refuse to stand up because of of that. But can you believe that something Problem Child and as cute as that could develop into this? If you've ever seen my old school promos for the first tour of the
Amazing.
solo project, these were some of the throwaways. They were either blurry or messed up. And I always held on to this one. It was always funny. My dreads wrapped up in a bun. It was fun. And then I've got this stage shot that I wanted to show. Let's see here. Only because a couple things. I was doing some tour show, I think on
Dang.
Tampa or somewhere over in Florida on the East Coast. Beach Monkey was some event thing. But couple things why I kept this photo. I saw. One, what is my pinky finger doing? Two, who is that in the background on the ground on the stage?
Yeah.
Couple
You
things.
don't
I
know?
don't know. It's just I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on here.
I would have hoped that maybe you would
Things always happened at the shows. Mosh pit, stage divers. I don't know what's going on there, but there it is. Also, I forgot to bring this up earlier. There's your Doberman 500 that you all destroyed
Oh.
from Black
Oh,
Chrome.
it's so cute.
It's dead now.
I'm glad it's gone.
Yeah, it's vicious. Oh, it looks cute like that, and you can even pet it. You see the imagery in the back of the person walking on leash. But when that huge trap jaw opens up with the big teeth, I mean, it can do some devastating damage. It's brutal. But you all destroyed it, or I should say, Bud, with his Monokatana 3.
Yeah, Bud.
Put the finishing touches on it after Alley Cats and everybody else kind of delivered some damage.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's some images. There's some fun. There's the Doberman. Back over to the team. I think we left with
Oh, man.
Allie making a decision of what to do here as everything just kind of got chaotic. And you see Tatsu standing there, Hades setting half of the room on fire, and Tatsu taking some swings at Bud. And yeah, what's Allie doing?
Yeah, I did not think about what I was gonna do at all. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go and try and.
But you got to. Hey, look at
grapple.
Australia's Plays just
Oh.
rewarded a critical injury in chat.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Tatsu
Well, I
or
think I'm
Bizarro
gonna-
Hades might be dealing with a critical injury. But what's Allie doing?
yeah.
I didn't kill the dog. Let's be clear. It was my dog.
Technically, it was other Hades' dog. I mean,
Yeah.
We
Chat-
don't
chat-
know which ones it was. It
chat-
was one of our dogs.
Chat completely turns on the team because of the Doberman death.
It was
I
our
know.
dog.
Guys.
The next
we've
week's
done way
streams,
worse stuff.
the next week's streams are all Tatsu and Bizarro Hades because now chat has turned against the team.
It's not a real dog,
And-
guys.
yeah.
It's not a real
It's
dog.
not. It's not. It was
It's a robot.
programmed to do evil by Bizarro Hades.
Exactly.
So
I think I'm gonna try and grapple Tatsu. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah,
Get
go for
him!
it.
Position him in front of the turrets. So we'll see what other Hades does.
Yeah, give me your brawling, Allie, and Tatsu. Give me a 1d10.
Get him!
Pretty good.
A
That's
9.
20.
Nice.
Oh, you. Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Depends what his brawling base is.
What did you roll?
Yeah.
9.
I rolled
Did
a-
I roll a 20? And he rolled a 9.
Yeah, rolled a 9.
Oh, you rolled a 9. Yeah, no luck on that first one.
Oh.
Slippery.
Okay. He's slippery.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
just
you
like
try-
one?
You try to
get-
grapple. Oh yeah, it was grapple. Yeah, you try to grapple him. No luck. Yeah, he just wiggles out of it. It's not melee. It's not rate of fire 2.
Literally,
Yeah.
went just.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, you try to grapple him up, and yeah, just out of your grip, he's able to kind of elbow and shoulder out of it. Bud.
Ugh.
Sword comes back. Last chance to stand down, Corpo. Any reply to that?
Huh. Well, I am going to.
That's a good reply.
Well.
Yeah, no.
I attack with my sword.
Yeah, I'd like to say, yeah, I could see Bud kind of giving one last chance, kind of seeing Tatsu as, I don't know, a victim of Bizarro Hades, right? And after Hades saying an X and all this, maybe a little inkling feels bad for his whatever brainwashing Bizarro Hades did. But the second you give him that chance, you see where his loyalty lies, his intentions, and you just see it in his face. He's like, you know, he's
Yeah,
arrogant.
I think instead of responding, I'll just aim the gun towards you.
That's
A
what you
lunge
see, Bud.
towards you with the sword, so it's a 22 to beat on evasion.
Whew, I have a -2 I'm going to use just to help you out, Tatsu, but give me that 1d10. This is very...
7.
20 to beat evasion.
Oh god.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7. I
And
don't
negative-
know what my modifiers are.
No, it's not enough. It's close, but not enough. Yeah, Bud, give me that damage.
10 ignores up to 11
Oh, yeah,
armor.
yeah.
Wasn't the best roll. And then I'll cash in that critical injury. Thanks.
Yeah,
Ooh.
take it.
Ah!
Yeah, what'd you get? Give me 2d6. Let's see what that critical injury is.
3.
3. That is dismembered hand. Give me a 1d10, bud, and let me know if it's under your luck
you
stat.
like that hand, huh?
Let's see if it's the hand that was holding the gun.
No.
Yeah.
I always like doing a little luck check to see if you were lucky enough to hit the hand with the gun.
He responds. Do you want to stand down? Points the gun. No.
Yeah,
the hand
but
Respond, you point the gun, and he just lops the hand off.
oh yeah, just
Oh
lops
my
it straight off.
God.
And it's not just lopping it off, it's like lopping it off and following through to still put a slice through his chest, because you did more damage than just the critical
Did
injury,
more damage
which did
than
even
that, yeah.
more. Oh yeah, so you just like lean through the hand, cutting through the torso, and Tatsu, a huge fillet of your chest, his blood just starts running down. You've actually never,
Sir.
yeah, and you've never been hit by a Mono 3. This is kind of your first time seeing this, and it just cut through your armor like it didn't even exist, and you're holding on, but like that just took out like just over half of your HP in one blow. Pretty devastating. But Bud, yeah, you tear into that. Any movement at all?
I'm just gonna stay at him in melee, yeah.
Yeah, Hades, you see that go down, his blood kind of sprays on the thing. You see Tatsu look down,
Ow!
his hand cut off holding the pistol, blood spurting out. Even before you can realize what's going on, just this bloody chaos mess happens. But Hades,
Well, that's too bad. Oh no. Anyway. So we're gonna actually try and see if I can jack into anything from where I am.
yeah, give me interface.
I can't believe how many -2s we've got.
15.
How many? I only saw 2.
I think it's just the 2. Astralis.
Oh, okay.
Raven.
Oh yes, 15 for
I only have 1 though. I used one of them on Tatsu's. What was it? Sorry, interface 15. Oh yeah,
15.
Yeah. You can see there's a system coming from that back room, but it looks like there's an access point in this room behind the desk as well. You can
Well,
see
I
that there's
happen
a
to be
couple
behind
access
the
points.
desk. I'm gonna try and jack into it.
Yeah, you can. Instantly, you can see that the access point is right there behind that counter. You dove over. You're right next to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I technically, since I haven't done it, I'm gonna roll for my invisibility first.
Yeah, go for it.
A 16.
No, it doesn't seem to come on. And it doesn't come on at all, which it's done to you once before, or twice
Yeah.
before, I believe, even aside from failed roll. It's kind of exponentially doing that more and more now. But yeah, it doesn't even kick on.
All right, just gonna jack in then.
Yeah, you jack in. Yeah, you're at the top of a password 10.
Going to start with pathfinding.
Yeah, go for it. Give me your interface.
Ow.
It didn't go well. I'll tell you that. It's a 3.
No.
It did not. Yeah, you're not seeing past that password 10. You're just blocked.
Huh. You know what? It can only go so bad. We'll I'll roll to break the first password.
Yeah, go for it. Just got to beat a 10. Yeah,
12.
you get into it. You get into the system, and you're at this top floor. Yeah, you're at the top floor.
I'm gonna try and Pathfinder again. I really would like to know what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah, go for it. Don't forget you have luck, even if you don't have any +2s.
True. That's a 10.
10. Yeah, for the sake of streamlining, usually would go to the defender of the DV, but I'm gonna streamline this since you hit the 10 that it needed to be for the sake. But yeah, you see through the password, you see through the level, you can see down to the second level, you can see there's a control node down there. It also looks like it's a DV10, but you can see through it down to a third level that has some type of file. That one just has a file ID 8. But you can see down on the second level, you clearly see Bizarro Hades on a control node.
Ah.
And her avatar looks exactly like your avatar, except I don't know. You tell me. What would be slightly like? Would the colors be different? Would something be, Describe your avatar and then describe Bizarro Hades' avatar if you would.
It's the David Harbour Hellboy versus the
Right.
Oh.
Roman.
Well, first describe regular Hades' avatar for Bryce hasn't heard it, and maybe some people in chat as well. Let us know what she looks like when she's in a system.
Yes, so regular Hades avatar of the system. If you are familiar with Hellboy and you're familiar with Vampire Hunter D, imagine the two of them had a baby. A gorgeous, muscular dude baby. Still has the horns, very pale, wears the long coat and everything like that. I imagine Bizarro Hades would... It'd be like the amount of Hellboy and the amount of Vampire Hunter D would be reversed.
I think it would be like a wish list version, right? Or what is that wish site or whatever? How there's always those memes of like that version of something.
Oh, jeez.
Or like Ali said.
The David Harbour.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be funny if it's like the same but just a little off. You're like, you didn't get it right,
Oh no! Oh yeah, I do like this though. Australia's Plays did say that Bizarro Hades is a buffed up angel. I imagine from
That
Buffy.
could work too. Yeah. It could totally be like the opposite of the demon look. Like, okay, well, whatever it is, you see her down there. She's on the second level. She's on that control node. You'd have to get down to the second level, which you've already passed the password. You could drop down to that level, but then you're out of net actions. Right?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. And drop down once I have the more actions.
Sure. Yeah, you do that. Over to you, Tatsu.
Well, I lost my hand and my gun.
It's true. You pretty much
Hard
have,
times.
when it comes to weapons right now and options, I know I sent you a list of things or whatever. You could use your other hand to pick up the weapon. Unfortunately, that would take a whole action because it fell down and it's like switching hands, all that. I'm going to make that take an action. You still have the one good hand with those Magna knuckles, so you could try to do another brawling to somebody. You're not the best skilled. Plus, you're working at a -2 right now because you've taken so much damage. You're in like a seriously wounded state. So some things to consider.
Do I still have the microwaver?
Yep.
Can I pull that and...
Oh yeah, the microwaver wouldn't even take an action because that's in your internal holster that she gave you, so you can pop that out and take it right away. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right. And we'll fire it at Bud.
All right. Yeah, give me your
At least it's not rush
1d10
again.
and Bud, that evasion.
17.
Ooh.
That's an 8. And I have a +2 next roll from chat, if that helps me.
Oh yeah. Well, those are for
-2 injury. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the 2 -2s to pull you out, so it's a hit. I'm gonna have to use both of them. Oh wait, that's a +2.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
+2.
So you've
Australis.
got 1 -2.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough. I need both. I'm like one
Australis
off.
is a hero.
All right, last call for a -2, so Tatsu can hit Bud with this microwaver. Anybody in chat? The last call. You know you want to see Tatsu hit Bud with this microwaver. You know-
Remember,
There it is. Thank you.
Oh no, there it is.
I'm sorry, Bud. We had to ask for it.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, and a
I
+2.
crit my
And a
cyber tech
+2
check.
for
So
tonight.
I crit my cyber tech check.
Oh, damn.
17.
Oh,
No.
We did get player delivers critical injury though.
Yeah, that's to you guys.
I
So
know.
Tatsu. No. I mean, you guys can use that. That will,
I know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like for Tatsu to use, but yeah, Tatsu.
No.
Yeah, you pop out the microwaver, you shoot it at Bud. The wave totally lands into him, and you see it kind of hit him. But he regains his, he's just, it doesn't take him out. It wavers him a little. You can even see like a slight short circuit split second, but he's back.
Internally here, he's like, reboot, and he just like quickly reboots his neural wear and all his like internal OS. So like his cyber eyes, the overlay and everything, just like it's like blinking. It all goes down for a second, but he manages like to cut it before it comes back up.
Nice.
Nice try.
Fuck you.
And then over to Rush, who's still snoring. No one took the time to wake up Rush.
No.
Did
No,
no one
remember.
kick him or throw anything at him, right?
Yeah.
Might throw a
I'm-
blankie over him.
Tuck it
I am
in.
discovering that Alley Katz really is the rocker of my dreams.
I would like to
having a PJ party in the dream.
for the sake of streamlining and stuff, I'd like to say, because you're only supposed to be unconscious for a minute technically. This has probably only been about a half a minute. Combat being 3 seconds per round, sort of thing. But let's streamline that. Let's have Rush wake up during the chaos. We'll say that maybe the hand that Bud cut off like flopped down and hit you and woke you up. You wake up to a hand and gun hitting you in the head, and it's just kind of.
Oh.
So Rush, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna start shooting. Yeah, so I'm gonna take my heavy pistol from
Hopefully
the
not
internal
randomly.
pistol.
Oh, okay.
Not randomly, no.
He just wakes up.
It's that cowboy hat.
I feel bad doing this, but I'm gonna have to shoot Tatsu. So
Fuck you too.
I like you and I feel bad, but here we are.
Yeah,
It's
go
a
for it.
19 and a 32 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah, give me two. Roll the d10 twice. Let me know what each one is.
9, I think. Yeah, 9. And 1.
Oh no.
Roll-
Just the
roll
complete
it again.
opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's against the third. Yeah, both are a hit. Rush, give me damage. I'm not going to.
Oh no, we do have
Go to
another
defenders.
critical injury.
We do.
You
Given
got a
to us
couple
by
critical.
chat.
Yeah, don't forget the critical injuries too.
It's a 9 and a 10,
Ooh.
and I guess I'll use the critical injury.
Take it. Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
I hate
If you-
cowboys.
Other hand.
I hit him at least once. His arm is carved down a little.
Yeah, give me a 2d6 Rush. Let's see what that critical is.
Other hand. Other hand.
He's just wow.
Now what am I supposed to do?
What was it?
It's a 3.
It's the
Oh,
other
it's
hand.
Oh, that
It is. It's a dismembered
No.
hand.
no.
Oh my god, you poor thing.
Oh my
That's you.
no. No.
And-
Oh, now you feel bad.
Oh, now you feel bad.
Fake Hades. Now you feel bad. Fake Hades. I distinctly remember you tried to light me on fire.
You should remember, it was only like
Again.
30 seconds ago.
I like that. Raven in Shadow. It
Wow.
absolutely reminds me of that. Merely a flesh wound.
Yeah.
But yeah, that other shot comes through, taking off the other hand, Tatsu, and honestly, it's enough damage. You collapse to the ground. You're on death save mode. Next round you're gonna have to do a 1d10 versus your death. You're gonna have to do a death save next round. The rest of you see that Rush as you shoot off the other hand, and more blood spurts out. The other hand still pumping out blood from the artery. The huge gash through his chest from Bud cutting through the hand. He just collapses to the ground, turning pasty
I hate
white.
cowboy movies.
Blood going everywhere, mumbling to himself some shit about a cowboy. Yeah, collapsing to the ground. Any movement, any words, anything, Rush?
I told you to be a gentleman. And
Nice.
I'll risk taking a move to the office door.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way back over to the office door. Allie, you see all that go down as Tatsu collapses to the ground. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry, guy. I guess. I guess it was always gonna kind of end like this. What with us trying to take down other Hades, it was always gonna end in fire.
Sorry,
I'm
my
gonna-
dude.
Gonna, I guess, yeah. Try and get to other Hades or get to that door.
Yeah, you can do that easily. You
I'm
use
just
your
gonna
movement.
leave
You
him on
get
the
right
ground.
over to the door, and you still have an action too. You're over at the door.
And it's locked, right?
Yep, electronic security. If that's what you want to
Oh.
attempt to do, yeah.
probably like a bit more, and it's probably a bit sturdier than being able to take it out, right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely some type of safe room, storage room. It's a sturdy door. It's definitely different than even the front door, but same type of electronic security lock though. Looks like a key pass sort of electronic security lock.
Yeah, I'm not good with tech. What is it? Electronic.
Good reason with her.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Now.
No, that's silly.
Oh wait, it's not gonna work. Yeah.
It's Hades.
Although it is Bizarro Hades, so.
Which is reasonable. Yeah.
Even worse. I'm gonna maybe aim at one of the turrets and see if I just can't like do some damage to that. Maybe.
Yeah, go for it. Give me your what are you're using a handgun?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 21.
Nice, it's a hit. Yeah. Give me the damage.
Only 12. Not too good. Not the worst.
Nice, but it does some damage. You see the turret kind of breaking up a bit from the shot. Does some damage. You hear on the intercom Bizarro Hades like, "Stop that! Those are my toys!" And
yeah, well, your other toy is out here with no hands, so if you want to help him, I'd say you get out here.
Yeah,
You're not gonna help me.
I would say also probably over the both the intercom and actual Hades, both almost in unison, would be like, so are you saying that means he needs a hand?
Sorry, Tatsu. Sorry.
I hate you too.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
But-
we are not the good guys here.
Are we the baddies?
I like how everyone feels bad, but Bryce knows what he signed up for.
Does this dude have a fire extinguisher? Do you have a fire extinguisher in your shop?
I would think so.
I feel like likely there would be one.
Yeah, but yeah, probably.
You got a fire extinguisher anywhere?
He's gurgling
Okay.
on blood. It's hard to, not making out. He's even doing that death stare you've seen before as a solo, where he's like seeing right through you. He's not really there. He's dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the fire extinguisher and try and stop the whole apartment from flooding with smoke and possibly burning the entire building down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that easily.
That.
Yeah, you bust it out. You start spraying down the wall that Hades set ablaze, instantly kind of putting it out as this synth foam just instantly coats up the entire side of the office.
Good
Hades.
guy, bud. Okay.
I'm tempted to squirt some at Hades, but
Hey!
I don't like the intrusive thought swing.
Yeah, so we're gonna
funny,
drop
though.
down to the next level.
I like PWB says, check the expiration of that extinguisher. It's a luck check.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to streamline it now. I'm not gonna get that. Yeah, Hades, you drop down. You get down to the second level. You drop down. You basically see Bizarro Hades in that other described avatar on this control node. She's basically posted up on this control node.
Just the what am I seeing face. Gonna go up behind and just take the sword and just swing it at her.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Give me your interface. And actually, I forgot. Yeah, you roll for Bizarro. Give me your interface. Sorry. Twice. There's yours. Your swipe
Yeah, and then
of the sword.
it's a -1 for.
-1. Yeah. Any action from Bizarro Hades -1. She just doesn't have that real life experience,
Yeah.
That looked like a +1.
That was a +1. So because we rolled the exact same thing.
Okay. Well, like I said,
enough.
typically rules as written goes to defender, but I am streamlining things for the sake of cinematic.
With the -1.
Oh, and she would have
rolled
that
the exact
negative.
same. It would be.
It would be a
she
10.
would have gotten a 10.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Give me the damage.
We rolled the exact same. Who knew?
Makes sense.
Never would have guessed.
I've never actually rolled damage for my sword against
I mean, it's the
another.
same
It's
thing.
always been against. Oh, okay.
Same thing. It's still 1d6 +1, right? Is that what it is?
Some
I think
programs
there's-
can work against people, but
Yeah, I think it gets a bonus against black ice, but
Oh yeah, I didn't even think. I forgot. I didn't catch what you were saying. Yeah. Hellbolt. Hellbolt is I think your option for personnel fighting. But I do think a sword can be used on Black Ice or Netrunner, right?
Yeah. Okay. So that's a
Double check that. Chat has the PDF on that page, so I don't have to.
Oh my God, the cat is on something it shouldn't be on. You said a 1d6 plus what?
I think it's a 1d6 plus 1 unless you don't get the plus 1 against personnel. So 2d6 versus programs.
2d6
versus programs. But is that the same versus personnel? That's what we were wondering. Because I know with programs it's like a 2d6 plus 1.
So without
or
any
sword only programs. Here, I can look it up.
sword is 2d6 versus programs. I think it can be used for other
I need to double
Netrunners.
check that. I need to make sure. Give me 1 second.
Hang on a second.
Get that kitty from destroying.
Get that cat. Get that cat.
Yeah.
Silly Geralt.
There we go. Oh no, it is only anti-program.
Okay, what is that? Is it? Oh, you can't use.
Yeah. It's 3d6 basically against a Black Ice program, 2d6 or 2d6 res to a non-Black Ice program, but it's still program based. So you'd have to have to use your Hellbolt, like I mentioned. You have your Hellbolt though for your Netrunner interaction.
I do.
So it's still a hit. Just give me the damage of the Hellbolt. Yeah.
And it can set them on fire.
Yep.
Always handy.
Thanks for the help,
does
chat.
anyone? Yes, thank you, Chad. Does anyone offhand know Hellbolt? This is actually the first time I've ever used it.
Oh.
I never faced
I've got it here.
Netrunners.
Hellbolt, 2d6 damage. So yeah, just 2d6. Then they got the fire if they don't put themselves out. But as you know, Hades has insulated wiring just like you.
That's still a 5, so it's the exact same. Exact same
This
5.
is all gonna end in fire.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Nice. All right, cool. You still have more net actions. What's Hades doing as you hit her with the Hellbolt?
I imagine she would have been working on things. She gets hit with it, and then that's when she would realize other Hades is there, and would be like, ah! And gets up, turns around. I think she would probably fire Hellbolt too. If we both have all the same stuff.
Let's. Oh no! It's just gonna be.
Well, this is still
Hades.
your. You're still in your net actions.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
In that case, I think I did actually get. I have. Man, I got an ID and I don't remember what that is.
You got a what? What was that?
IEYEDEE, an ID.
Oh, that's to an ID a file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's to run basically when you run across a file to access it.
In that
It's a
case,
distraction, yeah.
yeah, I'll just zap her, I guess.
Yeah, go for it. Give me your interface.
That's an 11.
Nice. Give me the second one.
And
Pretty good.
Looking good.
Same
9.
again.
Good. Give me the 1d6.
That's a 6.
Nice. Some good damage. You zap. I think you still have another net action.
Let's.
Oh, you still have 2 net
let's-
actions, don't you?
I
You
do.
did
Let's
Hellbolt.
do it again.
Yeah. If you want, we can get through both of them. Give me your interface.
I'm gonna use some luck on both of these.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
We got 3 plus 2s if you need as well.
Oh, I'll use one of those then. and also some luck. Yo! So first rolls for 17.
Nice. Give me Bizarro Hades attempt.
And, oh, that would be a 16.
Nice. It's a hit. Give me the damage.
A nice big old 1.
Oh,
And then I'm
Really
gonna do, last move, gonna do the same thing.
Sure. Yeah, give me both interfaces, yours and Bizarro.
Mine is 16. Zaro's is 15.
Nice. Give me the damage. Very close
5.
call. Makes sense. You know, you're fighting yourself, a Bizarro version. It's a close call. She's very much
Well, if
skilled like
anything,
you.
I roll consistently. And that's a 5 damage.
Very much true. But it makes sense. Like I said, it's your clone, you know. But you take those shots as you see Bizarro Hades, you know, kind of give you a death look. And then we'll say she turns towards you and sets off a hellbolt at you.
Oh, what?
So give me 2 interfaces, hers and then yours.
Hers is
Hellbolt actually has an attack of 2, so it actually adds 2 when you roll.
oh, so that's a 13. Given all that.
Plus 2 to damage, you're saying? What did you say?
To damage or just to roll?
No, it's to roll, so it's got an attack rating of 2, so it's interface
Okay, so that's a 13.
plus 2 plus D10. Yeah.
13 for Bad Hades. And use some more look on this.
Yeah. Got +2.
Oh, 19 for Good Hades.
Nice.
She did not make it. She missed! She missed. Poor.
Okay, yeah, give me the second one.
For Hellbolt or for the defending Hades?
Didn't you just do her sending the hellbolt and then you defending?
Yes.
Yeah, then have her do the
she-
zap and then you defending.
Oh, Zap, got it.
Yeah.
Or are you saying hellbolt has a rate of fire too?
Doesn't have rate of fire, just adds 2 to your attack. You can have 2
okay.
Hellbolts.
Yeah, every time you said it, I couldn't hear it. I thought it was to the damage.
No, yeah, it has an attack stat of 2, so it just
Yeah, yeah.
helps you roll a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so she
Yeah, still got to
is-
do 2. Yeah.
Okay, she's zapping. Hers is 14.
Nice.
And Good Hades is 11.
Ooh,
Ow!
yeah, give me the damage. 1d6, and that'll be directly to your HP, Hades.
That's a 5.
Yeah, 5 directly to your HP, and then yeah, do another zap.
Okay.
Hey,
Bad
thanks for the
Hades.
thanks for the follow, Hades Driven. Look at that.
Bad Hades gets 14.
Mhm. Yep.
Good Hades gets. Oh no! It's not good. It's
Yeah,
not
give me the
great.
1d6.
She hits it.
No.
And that'll
no,
be
no,
directly
no.
to your HP.
Ah, it's a 6!
Nice. So yeah, 6 directly to HP, and then she does her last zap.
Ow!
Last zap at you.
She zapped back.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, she's leaving all control
would've
node alone as she's just all focused on Hades right now, who's right there in the system with her.
All right,
Takes another zap at you. You try to dodge
10.
it.
10 for Bad Hades.
Yep.
We got any?
We got 2. We got 2.
I'm gonna take one.
Take it.
12.
Nice. Yeah, you dodge it. And you dodge that.
Lord
as,
have mercy.
as I imagine, Bizarro Hades is just yelling at you the whole time. Pretty pissed off
You
that you're in her
shut your
system.
mouth.
And then Rush, over to you outside the door. You can hear Hades behind you arguing with Bizarro Hades. She's obviously in combat in this system. You see Tatsu just literally collapsing, taking his last gargles of breath on blood. He's just dying out. Bud Alley standing right there. What's Rush doing?
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot out this lock.
Do it.
Yeah. So how would that work? Should I actually?
Yeah,
Because I'm thinking I just put the gun right against
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
so
just
I
give me
don't know.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 8 and 15. Total of 23.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Huge amount of damage both rounds into kind of where the lock is on the bolt. You see chunks of the door and some of the concrete like pillar stuff that's inside the wall break up. You can tell me maybe a couple more shots like that, you'd probably be broken through.
Okay.
Yeah. Over to you, Allie.
So the lock's like not fully.
Oh, you can tell that Rush.
System?
Yeah, Rush took out more than half of the HP, or
Okay.
almost. Yeah, it's significant amount of damage. Yeah.
I think I'll just like get the cue from him. Yeah, good idea. And I will also shoot at the lock.
Yeah, just give me the damage. You can run right up, point blank, right up to the
sweet.
door, just like Rush did.
Oh man.
Not gonna make. It's not difficult.
I accidentally waste.
Very technical, guys.
Yeah.
You see, the solo is not very impressed with your
Our
actions.
tech is doing other stuff. Why don't you get over here then? 11.
Putting out the fire.
Okay, let me check one thing.
Yeah, literally putting out a fire.
Mm.
That's fair.
Good for you. We're shooting a lock. We've all got stuff.
We're all
being useful.
Nice. Yeah, it's you can almost kind of see through where some of it broke through, and you can see a slight glow coming from inside. Just a little more damage. You think that door might just break open.
Cool.
But that's you have a rate of fire 1. Sorry about that. That's right. Bud.
Yeah.
You see Russian Alley right up to the door, setting off rounds into it as the door's kind of breaking up, just as you put out the fire with the extinguisher, and Hades messing around the system, Tatsu bleeding out, pretty much dying. What are you doing?
All right. Step aside. I'm gonna put the mono blade, like, try and slide it between the door or like where they've made a hole with the guns and sever the bolts.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage.
Oh, 16.
Very.
No,
Qui-Gon Jinn over
PWB,
here.
usually I ride on the Halo glass and do a suffocation thing and stuff. But like I said, I'm streamlining some of this, so I let Bud's actions kind of deter that getting a bit more complicated. I think he was smart looking for the extinguisher, so I leaned into that. But yeah, you overkill the amount of damage. You slide in, like you said, and you even kind of pivoted out, separating it from the frame and the whole door. You just kind of like lean into it as the blade cuts halfway through the door, and it just crumbles in as that sort of synthetic concrete crumbles down in the wall, even breaks in a little. You can see some neons back here. You see some crates and things back here, like some storage. There's some things in the back. It's hard to see. But you can see Hades right up kind of to the side right there. She's in a system, Bizarro Hades, and she kind of like looks at you as the door crumbles in, but she's still messing with stuff. As you get the door open, regular Hades, you see Bud crumble that in. You're in the system, but in meat space, you see that kind of going down. You can even see Bizarro Hades in the system, kind of like looking away from you, like she's dealing with meat space stresses. But she's back in the system, kind of looking like she's either going to attack you or get back in the control node. Can't tell, but it's your turn. What do you want to do, Hades?
Okay, so we're gonna help her again. And it will go well.
And we get a +2 on attack.
Yes, putting that in.
Nice.
Here we
Very
go.
nice.
Here we go. Gonna go well. It's a 14.
Nice. Give me that Bizarro.
14 for the Hades we all know and love. For the other one, a 12.
Nice. Give me the
Yay!
damage.
Hey!
2d6.
Take that
Wreck
up,
to
Hades.
HP. Nice hit.
Tell her that we killed her.
5. You're right. A nice round 5.
Nice. Yeah, you have some zaps. Are you going to do all 3 zaps with your net actions?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then let's do this to streamline. Give me 3 interfaces. This is regular Hades.
Interface 1 is 10. Interface 2 is 10.
Oh, nice.
Interface 3 is 10.
All right, give me the give me Bizarro's 3 interfaces.
What?
Don't forget your negative
Oh
2s.
my god!
Oh.
Or your negative
Interface.
1, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, first one
Interface
dodge.
is-
Yeah, give me that second and third.
Jeez. Oh my god!
Dodges.
Oh my God.
She's amped up, you know. She's got an adrenaline rush seeing Bud enter the
Y'all
room.
gonna get in there and
She
take
saw-
care of her or what?
Listen to me. She saw Tatsu die and bleeding out. She's like yelling about that. She sees Bud kind of break into the door with a mono 3 glowing. Katana Mono 3 and just breaking it. Like, obviously, she's just hyper aware. She's got that adrenaline rush. She's dodging all the zaps, Hades, and it just kind of makes sense.
On!
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, she turns towards you, Hades, and basically lands out the same actions, you know, Hellbolt at you and a few
Yeah, seems about
zaps,
right.
all attention at you. She's just off that control. Looks like she might have been messing with the control node, but then Bud breaking in and you attacking her. She's back at you. So give me all 4 interfaces for Bizarro Hades.
All right, Bizarro gets, for the first one, I'm giving her a +1 since she gets a +2 and a -1. That's an 18. Second, that's a 15. Third, that's an 11.
All right, now give me your 3 interfaces of regular Hades.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And we're gonna swap you out. This Hades is good at net running.
Yo, I don't hear it out of you. First one
That's a hit. Give me the second.
is a hit.
Yeah, got to beat a 15 with the second one. Let's see.
Yo,
Yeah.
Nice, and then got to beat
that's
a
a
12.
23.
Or got to beat an 11 on this third one. Let's see. And you beat it. All right. So you just got hit on that
Very
first one. So
nice.
give me the 2d6.
The one I would rather not have been hit on, but come on low. 8.
8 direct tier HP as Bizarro Hades is just in a adrenaline rush, zapping Hellbolting, just kind of screaming at you. You can tell she's going into panic mode, just kind of Bizarro panic mode and attacking.
You could have accepted my friends with choose request and none of this would have had to happen.
And Rush, you see this going down. Hades in the system. Bud just kind of breaking into the door right past you as you and Allie just put some rounds into the door. The door's open. You see the crates, some neon glow going on. You see Hades right there in the system going off on other Hades taking damage. So what's Rush doing?
I'm gonna shoot Bizarro.
Sure, go for it. Yeah, let's streamline it. Give me both rounds.
Oh
I
no!
think that's a miss.
Yeah. Well,
My dude,
well,
no.
Hades I can't remember. Does Hades have the reflex to evade, or am I
No,
on chart here?
no.
Okay, first one's a hit, or second one's a
Hades
miss.
does not.
First one's a miss. Second one's a hit. Yeah, give me the damage
Hades
on
does
that
not
one.
evade.
Rush.
Okay, 7.
All right, 7. I don't think that'll get through your SP Hades.
Does
Bizarro
not.
Hades, yeah, just thuds into the back of Bizarro Hades. Allie, you saw Rush kind of step in the doorway, set off a couple rounds at Bizarro Hades as Bud entered with the Mono 3 glowing, taking down the door. What's Allie doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna also try and shoot the other Hades. I think I'd just like to be
Yeah, go for it. Give me both,
Make
or
sure
give me
she
a round. You have very
doesn't go
heavy.
anymore.
Give me the 1 round.
Now you can remember this moment when if you ever got mad at her.
Oh yeah, do you even have brain dance on during all this?
No, God no.
Yeah, you forgot. Or I guess she wouldn't
What's
maybe,
up, guys?
being a
That's
little.
messed up.
Come on, she still looks like me and is me.
I've got the brain dance of me killing myself, but
Yeah.
not,
Right.
not me killing my girlfriend.
Nice, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
Oh, sorry. The 23 and the 15 is the damage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Even better. Even better of a hit. 15 damage, Hades. Reduced by your SP. What's the SP on your...
10, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool. I got it. And that'll be ablated down to 9. 10. How much HP does Hades have?
Hades has, at full health, 60 HP.
60?
What?
Whoa.
I can't evade anything!
That's fair.
Wait, how do you have
That's fair.
60 HP?
I don't know, that's just what it is.
Willpower?
What?
What's your body and willpower?
My willpower is 7, my body is 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Will.
There you go.
That's because I
Both
don't have anything to evade! Nothing to
decent
evade!
stats.
That's all I have!
Nice.
I
All
have
right,
to just
well,
be able to soak it
well,
up.
yeah, over to Bud.
That's fair.
But as you step in, you see Allie and Rush set off some rounds into Bizarro Hades. You know, she's taking damage. It's chipping away at her. But she's quite a bit of...
Well, you better chip quicker, she's
she has-
hurting me!
She has quite a bit of unexpected HP.
I like how everyone is all of a sudden like, oh my god! she's so healthy. She's
I
so
think
tough.
it's because you usually like break your leg or something.
Yeah, she's not coordinated.
Just expecting you
Bud.
to somehow get terribly injured.
Yo, but she always survives it.
Hold on, we're running a little late. Let's try to streamline a little bit. Stay focused here, people. Bud, what do
He
you?
walks, shaking his head, taking money off Nanojin. You should be ashamed. Coming out with the Mono 3. 24 to hit.
Yeah, give me evasion, Hades.
She doesn't.
Well, still have to
you-
evasion.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't. She can't.
You can evade melee hits. You can
You'll
always
still,
evade melee.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
still have to evade during a melee. Yeah.
You need 8
That's good to
or
know.
more to evade bullets.
That's a 13, so clearly she
Yeah,
just
damn it.
dances out of the way.
That's 14 ignoring armor, but still ablating. So yeah, it's like a samurai strike over the head.
You hit me!
In my head!
It's very cathartic.
Yeah, huge amount of damage. You can tell she's in that seriously wounded state from the amount of damage that she just took. And in fact, you see her stagger back, and she kind of signs out of the system. And you see her use her movement to run to the back of kind of like this storage room. And you see her running to the back and pushing some crates over and messing with something in the back as she runs to the back of this room. Bud, after you do that damage to her. Regular Hades, you basically see Bud slice in with the katana in meat space, and then in the system you see Bizarro Hades like kind of eyes go big as she like looks, taking that damage from Bud, and then you see her jack out of the system and in meat space run to the back of the storage unit, knocking over crates like I described. What are you doing? You're in the system still.
And the control node was in this one. What's the number on the control node here?
DV10.
You know what? Might as well. We're here. Oh, she really wants to control this room.
Nice.
26?
Yeah, you hop on the control node, and you have control over pretty much the whole office. It's got the front locks, the power and lights, the intercom system, but you also see the whole front room has a sleep gas and a turret, which you've seen.
There's nothing in the back room that she's in?
No, just control over the lock door and the lights.
She will flash the lights, and is there an intercom?
Yeah.
She'll come over the intercom. I don't know if Tatsu is completely dead yet, but she'll be like,
We'll say it's the last thing he hears.
Tatsy,
Make it good.
Tatsy, you goon! You have nothing good in here for me to play with!
Oh my god!
Damn.
Oh my
I didn't expect
God.
anything less from you.
That's the Hades
And,
I remember. That's what he's...
and after that, she'll jack out. It's boring in there.
Nice. Yeah, you jack out. You still have some
Just
movement
a
if you want.
contact.
But yeah, you jack out using any movement.
Yeah, she'll come over. She'll come over into the room to see what everyone else is doing. I imagine just kind of just saunter
Nice.
over, peeking over.
Yeah, no, you make your way around the desk into the room. You see the door kind of collapsed in. You see Russian Alley standing there, barrel still smoking from shooting
Hey
at
guys,
Bizarro
what's going on
Hades
here?
in the door. You see Bud there with the humming glow of his Mono Katana 3. You see Bizarro Hades basically during her turn, which I've already described, and kind of a reaction to Bud, but it's technically part of her turn. You know, jacking out and running to the back, knocking crates over like I described, kind of doing that. It's all kind of happening simultaneously, but that's what she does with her action. As we go over to Rush, you see her jack out and run towards the back of the room after Bud's big slice.
Okay. I'm firing 2 more knives.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a couple shot. Both are hits. Both are hits.
Oh, they are.
6 and 8.
Nice. A little bit of damage gets through.
I'll have you all know I specifically gave myself no evasion for just this moment that I anticipated happening.
You always
Well
knew
done.
there would be a moment where we need to kill
Yeah,
you.
you see a little bit of that damage get through the SP as it kind of lands in the back, but Bizarro Hades pays it no mind. She doesn't turn her in. You see her still messing with something in the back of the room, like she's just focused on that. But Allie, your turn. You see all this going down. What is Allie doing?
God, I'm just gonna again keep shooting. I just like really like, you know, this to be over and not to have to keep shooting my girlfriend. That's a 23.
That's a hit. Give me the damage.
Ooh. There we are. Boo, 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 boo. Oh.
Nice.
that's
And for an
a critical
object.
injury.
All right, let me do a little math here.
You critically injured me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what to do.
Well done.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah, you see that shot land in the back at Bizarro Hades as she kind of screams out and like looks back towards you, gives you a death look, Allie, and then turns back around and you see her kind of like pull out like a big cord, like some type of power cord or something. She like pulls it out from the back wall and like slings it and still messing with some stuff in the back. Like it might take her a couple actions, whatever she's doing back there, but you can tell she's doing something. But you take that shot, does a lot of damage. Great hit. Bud, you see all this going down. What are you doing?
I mean, does anyone mind if I kill Hades?
Yeah, you probably want to do
Hades?
it before she gets done
Wait,
doing whatever
Hades?
she's doing.
Or Bizarro
Oh yeah, I'm
Hades?
sorry. I think you mean Georgina.
Georgina.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do it before she gets whatever she's getting.
Yeah, I don't like the look of this.
Sorry about this.
Yeah, she's crafty.
She's crafty.
22.
She'll hit you with that pocket sand.
Yeah, give me evasion, Hades.
That's right, she's sending her pocket.
Evasion at
Oh.
15.
No, computer says no. Let's get that damage.
There was no way it was gonna be above that.
Oh.
Like, hey, broken arm again.
Wow, Bud.
Oh.
I'm off max.
The
My arm!
Hold on. The HP alone was enough, you know? And then you did the critical injury on top of that. Two things.
Then you broke her arm just
Two-
for good measure.
Hold on. Two things that I would love to happen here is Bud to kind of describe the action and stuff of exactly how that looks and goes down, and then Hades to give Bizarro Hades reaction or how she would handle that as Bizarro. But Bud, go for it. You just took out Bizarro Hades.
So he walks over, cool as, just looms over. A sword comes up into like a perfectly formed strike, and then with a very kind of quick blow, blink of the eye, finishes her in one strike before flourishing the sword and sheathing it.
Is that Bizarro Hades' last words?
Yeah.
Really?
I even gave you like a pause where you could fit your last words
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Like,
No, let's quote that. It's bleh.
And like tongue out and everything.
Very
Alright.
good.
Yeah, and you land through. The body just collapses, Bud, as the blood sprays on some of these crates and boxes. Her body collapses, revealing something. You basically see what she was messing with behind you. Let me take a moment to kind of bring down Syrinscape sounds as we come to an ending of today's session. As Bizarro Hades collapses down, and you see that she was unplugging what appears to be a charging Doberman 500. Appears she had two of them. So she had two of them. One of them was back here being charged while the other one was in
My
action.
dreams!
So she's back there. You see that it's unplugged, but she didn't boot it up, which you know is synced to her agent. But you've read the instructions. You know how it works. But yeah, you see that, as well as when you follow through, you see some of the crates fall down, and you see some cases of kill chips pop out, which you know are kind of new on the market, and they're in the black market. Rush recognizes them right away. Anyone familiar with black chrome? Basically, you have a little, we'll say a case of 10 kill chips that come out of here. Others that were supposed to be refurbished and under repair for some black market or something coming up in the next few days, possibly. But anyways, you get the 10 kill chips, as well as you notice that on Bizarro Hades, she has a Doberman, the Doberman 500 basically plugged in the back. She has an air hypo on her with some Doberman 500 marking scent, which if you're not familiar with black chrome, you can pistol attach that to someone. It gives them a +2 to tracking and other things, so the Doberman can kind of consistently do a job that you mark with this marking scent that's also been called Doberman piss in the slang terms. But you also notice that she has a Raven Microcyb Phoenix, which is basically a cyber deck. And it says, yes, you could buy a top-of-the-line expensive Black Ice Pro or custom cyber deck for the same price, but just think of all the money you'll save not replacing those expensive Black Ice programs. When they get ASP'd, cyber deck with 6 slots to install either programs or hardware. Whenever you safely jack out, any programs that were destroyed in your cyber deck during the net run are restored to full working order. So just keep that in mind. But you have that Raven Microcyb Phoenix, if you want to write that down, the Doberman 500, the marking scent, and a box of kill chip 100s, which are basically like little micro bombs. Just for the sake of streamlining without reading too much into it, Rush recognizes it describes as a sort of microchip that people can put in chipware, and you can kind of trigger it. It acts as basically a micro bomb.
My God.
Yeah, a little assassination tool sort of thing.
Sprinkles too. Why?
And Sprinkles is done. The official Sprinkles is done. You need to come up with a different name for this one that you're able
that's fair.
to kind of unhook. But then aside from that, on the cyber deck, one thing that you find aside from another copy of Hellbolt and typical Zaps and another copy of Sword is something called Swifty Clean. Basically, another time-saving piece of hardware useful for Netrunners in situations where they wouldn't have time to cover their tracks well otherwise. So basically, here it gives an example. So when they're being shot at, while installed, the user performed a cloak interface ability twice with a single net action, taking the higher outcome. So basically, anytime you want to do a cloak, you get to roll it twice and take the higher number using this piece of hardware, this, Swifty Clean. So basically, you have that Swifty Clean hardware. You have the Raven Microcyb Phoenix cyber deck. You got the Doberman 500 and the marking scent in an air hypo. So there you go, a bunch of goodies that Hades was able to gather up. Just as you hear, keeping in mind combat, even though it takes a long time to get through it, the crunch, the role play, literally happens within minutes. Each round is only 3 seconds, so all this goes down within minutes. If you can imagine all that chaos and craziness as building alarms kick on, you hear sirens in the distance from the Glen, possibly crossing over. You're not sure it is borderline combat zone. Maybe you don't want to stick around to find out as all of you kind of beeline it out of there. Where would you all head to? Just for the sake of where I know we're starting the next session. Where are you all going?
Allie's house?
My place?
Allie's pimp-ass apartment. I like it. Everyone heads over to Allie's awesome apartment as you leave the body of Tatsu on the ground, on the floor of his office, along with Bizarro Hades in the back. What was that, Allie?
Oh, I just imagine maybe by the time we get back, there's still like drunk people just like still fast asleep. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Still in trash.
Oh, yeah. I think a couple fans wake up like, oh, you're back. Cool. Pass back out.
I imagine our scene ends with the 4 of them standing around the bidet again, like looking at it,
trying to figure out the 3 shells. They're standing around trying to figure out the shells. That's how we end it.
Hades throws one of Tetsu's hands into the toilet.
Oh God!
There you go.
Oh God!
Why did you keep it and take it with you? Is the question.
It's
Why
Hades.
are you gonna block my plumbing now? No, get that out.
Oh no, you're right. Takes it back out.
And that's where we'll end our session. And
oh my God!
wow, before I even say anything about the session, the chat, anything, first and foremost, huge thanks to Bryce for being part of our session, waiting so long to get into action because of our role playing. I know we can get into it. It took a while to get started, and then how long then you died and you had to lay on the floor and bleed out for the last 20 minutes of this. Thank you so much.
Us dismember you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being a team player.
I'd let you dismember me. That's how it went.
What a sport. What a team player.
It's nice to dismember a real person for a change.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah, just as a treat.
But yeah, thanks so much. Like PWB says in chat, thanks for being a sport, Bryce. Coming in, streaming with us, being a character, but also having to step in and play an NPC that everyone's going to hate, everyone's going to try to kill. Like it's a different type of play. But thanks so much for coming in and being patient with us and having fun with us. It really means a lot.
problem. Anytime you need it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also, and make sure everybody, you give them a follow. Why don't you give that spelling one more time? I know people have trouble with that on Twitter.
Oh, it's Bryce Musso. It's written right down there, but it's MOUSSEAU. Go and give that a follow. And also make sure you give Fantasy Grounds on Twitch a follow as well.
Oh yeah, everyone hit up Fantasy Grounds. They're a big supporter here at Syrinscape as well as Cybernation Uncensored. It's an awesome VTT. You need to check it out. That being said, great session. Thanks, chat, for all the +2s, the -2s, the critical injuries. I had an excellent time. Thank you so much to my players, as always, being part of it, our guest, all that good stuff. Reminding everyone, we will not be here next week. We are taking off next week. But we will be back the following week where everyone's going to be tracking down Bizarro Rush at his midnight market. So everyone make a plan for that. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Ultimate.